P.S. Banerjee to say a few words.
Hello, a very warm good evening to all of you, all the participants of AICT sponsored Atal Online FDP starting from today until 30th of August 2025. Thank you so very much for attending in large numbers. Will not waste much of time, and I'd request Nika to call upon our respected Vice Chancellor, sir. Nika, please.
We are truly honored by the presence of our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. D.K. Rai, and esteemed Registrar, Dr. Sanjay Mishra, who unfortunately could not be here due to unforeseen circumstances. The conference is specially enriched by the distinguished guests we have who have joined us today. We are privileged to have with us Dr. Heather Baka, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at IIT ISM Dhanbad. Dr. Baka is widely respected for his expertise in data mining, machine learning, and bioinformatics. What makes him stand out is not only his impressive body of research and publications, but also the way he inspires and mentors his students and young researchers. His presence here today encourages us to push boundaries in both teaching and research. We are also privileged to welcome Dr. Sandeep.
Mika, please. Let VC sir say first, then Professor Saab will be there. Okay? Okay. Invite Vice Chancellor, sir.
I would like to invite our VC Vice Chancellor, Dr. D.K. Rai, to speak a few words.
Thank you very much. A very good evening to all of you. I can see a very large number of people have joined us in this 6-day FDP, which is on future perspectives of natural language information interpretation and representation. Dr. Sandeep Bansal, Chief Research Scientist, Digital India Corporation, Ministry of Electronics and IT. Dr. Heather Banka, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Indian Institute of Technology, Dhanbad. Dr. Neeraj Rathore, Dean, Faculty of Computer Science and Engineering, Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amarkantak. Other distinguished speakers, my esteemed colleagues at JUET Guna, and most importantly, all the participants from JUET and from outside. I really feel privileged to be part of this inauguration function of this FDP. At the outset, I thank all the speakers as well as the participants who joined us in this FDP, as well as wish them all the best for the success of this FDP. At the same time, I congratulate Dr. P.S. Banerjee and Dr. Jiten Kanungo for success, for the great success in associating such a large number of participants. Atal FDP is very important event as far as delivery of knowledge from the distinguished speakers is concerned, the content of what is being delivered, and from many other point of views, this Atal FDP is of extremely importance. And therefore, having such a large number certainly will benefit all the participants. I will not take much time, but before I conclude, this is my experience that success of any such program, which is purely academic in nature, depends on how sincerely we participate into such activities. I would advise all the faculty, all the participants, since we have associated, all distinguished speakers are having very high profile, and they are a very reputed speakers of the country. Therefore, I would advise all the participants to remain connected with all kind of presentations which are going to be made in this FDP. JP University of Engineering and Technology, for those people who are from outside, is a university which started its functioning in 22 years ago in 2000. We are the university offering UG program in engineering, science and management, PG program in engineering and science, and PhD program in engineering, science, management and humanities. Almost 8,000 alumni this university has, and a very vibrating atmosphere and the campus we have. Research is on the top priority of this university, and this FDP basically is a kind of reflection of that. All the almost 99% faculty members are engaged in research. I congratulate at this point of time to Dr. Partha and Jitendra for getting success in having this FDP at JUET Guna. I hope this will be highly beneficial for those who are taking out time to deliver uh, to join this FDP, as well as it will be highly satisfying for those who have associated themselves as a distinguished speakers with this FDP. I wish all the best, and again thank all the participants and distinguished speaker to make it possible to participate into this faculty development program, which is 6 day long. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so very much, sir. Nika,
Yes, sir.
please
We are,
request Mark. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
we are delighted to have with us Dr. Haider Baka, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at IIT ISM Dhanbad. Dr. Baka is widely respected for his expertise in data mining, machine learning, and bioinformatics. What makes him stand out is not only his impressive body of research and publications, but also the way he inspires and mentors students and young researchers. His presence here today encourages us to push boundaries in both teaching and research. I would like to call upon Dr. Heather Baka to speak a few words.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a nice introduction. Uh, First of all, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor D.K. Rai, Dr. P.S. Banerjee, Dr. J. Kanungo, and his supporting members, Mr. G. Das, D. Sarma, and S.P. Singh. It's a great pleasure and privilege for me to be present here for this 6 days online course on future perspective of natural language information interpretation and representation. It's really a nice initiative from both the institute and from the teams to launch such a lucrative course, which is a demand of time. I personally very much grateful to be here and have been invited as a speaker in the successive days for my online class, particularly application on AI machine learning related topic. And it's really a great pleasure to be with us because I know Mr. Dr. P.S. Banerjee for a very long time. We have a long conversation in the early days, and every time there is a occasion, there is a wish from his side. I'm really happy to remember that memory almost for last 10 years. I am really thankful to Dr. Banerjee, and I'll be very happy to be part of this course as a speaker, and I'd like to extend my gratitude and thanks to all the members who have spent their valuable time, effort joining this valuable inaugural program. And thank you all. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot,
Most
sir.
welcome.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
Thank you, sir. Mika, now you can call upon Bansal, sir. Thank you, sir.
We are privileged to welcome Dr. Sandeep Kumar Bansal, Chief Research Scientist at Digital India Corporation. Dr. Bansal has been closely associated with Digital India mission, shaping the way technology is applied to governance, education, and social empowerment. His ability to translate advanced research into practical solutions that touch millions of lives is truly remarkable. Having him with us today reminds us of how impactful research can be when it is aligned with the needs of society. I would like to call upon Dr. Sandeep Bansal to say a few words.
Actually, sir is driving right now, so we'll have him after some time. So you can call upon Dr. Neeraj Rathod, sir.
I'm delighted to welcome Dr. Neeraj, Associate Professor and Head of Department of Computer Science at Indira Gandhi National Tribal University. Dr. Rathod has been instrumental in advancing quality and research at IGNTU, with the special focus on empowering students from tribal and rural communities. His leadership combines academic excellence with social responsibility, and it's privilege to have him share his insights with us today. I would like to call upon Dr. Neeraj Rathod to speak a few words. Thank you.
Please switch off your audio, please. Okay, let me tell you, sir will be joining within a few minutes. He's just entering his residence from his office place. Let me give you some of the facts by the time sir turns up. That this FDP, we got an application from around 295 people, out of whom we have kept around 285. It's a tremendous kind of what should I say? People wanted to have this kind of course, that we had such a big rush. We were almost sold out. In fact, in our language that we call, there are around 104 institutions, those who have joined with us from around 39 districts all over India, and from around at least 21 states, those who are here right now. So it's been a huge amount of people from wide diversity, those who are here right now with us for this Atal online FDP program starting from today until 30th of August 2025. Trust me, we are having a galaxy of people, those will be giving you wonderful insights into the area of natural language processing, as well as structured data, unstructured data, as well as how we are going to interpret this information as well as represent it. So we are almost there with sir. I'll be allowing him soon. Just a second. I've started it. Please. Sir is there with us. Dr. Rathod is there with us. We have already introduced him. Sir, please. Rathod, sir, please.
Hello,
Yeah, you're audible, sir.
am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Properly audible, sir.
Okay. So first of all, thank you, Professor Banerjee, sir, Dr. Kanungo sir, who invited me for this FDP, and all the organizer of JUT and the AICT who conducted this workshop in the JUT. So it's my heartful thanks to all the coordinators and co-coordinators and all the support staff, Mr. Gugadas, Dharmendra Sharma, Shesh Pratap, and all the other person who are behind the scene. So thank you all and congratulations for my side to conduct the workshop. So, so may I continue for the present my lecture or? Is,
Sir, your lecture will be after some time, after 5 minutes. You can say a few words on AICT and other.
okay, okay. So thanks to AICT who gave the opportunity to JUT to conduct this 6-day workshop with the coordinated by Banerjee sir and the Kanungo sir. I hope this workshop will uh, be a great success and all the participants who joined here will get maximum benefit from all those lecture who will be going on in next 6 days. So I just give thanks to all the coordinators and my best wishes with all the team of JUT. Thank you.
Nika, you can call upon Latoria sir now, Dr. Ratnesh Latoria. Nika, are you there?
Yes. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Ratnesh Lithoria, Professor and Associate Dean at Medicabs University. Dr. Lithoria is known for his significant contributions in software engineering and computational intelligence, as well as for his dedication to nurturing talent and fostering innovation among students. His balanced approach as a researcher, mentor, and academic leader makes his presence especially valuable to this gathering. I would like to call upon Dr. Ratnesh Litoria to speak with us.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, your audience.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, uh, a very good evening, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor D.K. Rai, sir, esteemed MITI officials, convener Dr. P.S. Banerjee, and Dr. Jitendra Kanugo, and all the distinguished participants. It is a privilege to be invited as a guest in this AICT Atal Faculty Development Program on future perspectives of natural language, information interpretation, and representation. It's a very nice topic which you have chosen by the esteemed convener. See, the natural language processing is no longer a futuristic concept. It is a backbone of intelligent systems that understand, reason, and interact with human in their own languages. Today, AI models are not just processing words, but they are interpreting context, intent, emotion, and even cultural nuances. This evaluation is redefining sectors like healthcare, education, automobile, industries that making human machine interaction more natural and meaningful. So, with this promise, it comes to responsibility. What responsibilities? Like interpretation without bias, representation with ethical integrity, and contextual understanding beyond mere syntax. They are critical challenges we must address. The future will not only demand technical expertise, but also a commitment to fairness, inclusivity, and explainability. This FDP is a timely initiative empowering faculties to explore cutting edge NLP methods, deep learning architectures, knowledge graphs, and multimodal representations. You are not just learning, but you are shaping how India leads the narrative of AI driven innovation and economy. I encourage each of you to engage deeply, question continuously, and explore courageously. Together, we can transform the way machine understands the things and more importantly, how we use that understanding to better our society. With this, I would like to thank the convener and the JVT for organizing such a wonderful um, FDP, Atal FDP. So I wish this FDP a great success. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thanks. We're going to see you again. Thank you, sir. Nika, now you can give a little bit of introduction once again about our next speaker for today. That means our first session of today. Professor Rathod, you can say in detail about him, please.
Hello. Shall I start, sir?
Yes, sir, you can straight away start. Yes, sir.
Okay. So just wait a second. I will share my screen
Sure.
so that I hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So I am Neeraj Rathore from Indira Gandhi National Tribal University. So today, in this particular FDP first session, we are discussing something about the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So what it is use, how it is useful in our daily life, in our professional life, and what tools those tools can help us in our routine. So firstly we will discuss all those things one by one, and then we will use some tools, and with the help of those tools how can we do our work efficiently. So uh, So this is the topic which we will cover one by one, and we will discuss also in this every whatever terms in between. So keep agile, or we can talk and discuss whatever term in between, and you can ask question also if you have any doubt in between. So generally, what happened? You all know about it. There is two type of intelligence. First, it is a natural intelligence. Like us, we have a naturally intelligent in all aspect. And then what we want to do, we want to make all the machine intelligent like us. So generally what happened, we are generally divided intelligence into the seven parts. Means we are category divided seven different parts through which we can make machine intelligent. So that are the verbal, the logical, visual, bodily, musical, intrapersonal, or interpersonal. If in all seven parts we make machine intelligent, means those machine can work like a human. Okay, so this is called the artificial intelligence. Okay, next, as this figure shows that how can we evolve from our ancestor to now robot, how we can keep learning, we are taking feedback from the others, now improve ourselves, and now we are running in the robotic world. These all are coming from the feedback. So this is basic fundamental terms we what we learn from the our previous previous data. So this is a one of the important term. Let me ask one thing before proceed further. All the participants who are connected with us is from the computer science background or the different fields, sir? Means all are from computer science. Okay. We mostly are from the computer science. So So most of you are better understand what the lecture is going on, and you know many better things. So, but we are generally discuss all those things one by one. See, you all know about the person who is this is a tycoon, Elon Musk. He's a one of the tech person, and he passed one message like AI is a fundamental risk to the existence of the human civilization. So I just want a feedback. I just want to discuss this kind of thing from you. How he passed this kind of messages means, is this right or wrong, and in what matter it is applicable to us? Means how we can define this is a risk or this is the beneficial thing for us. So I just need some feedback at your end. How can we prove it the risk exist risk or a beneficial for us? Any feedback at
Yes.
your end?
ছেলেটা ভালো ভালো করে মানুষ করছে
Hello.
একা মানুষ করছে তাই
Yes, yes, you.
রাজনীতি থাকলো একা মানুষ করছে মাথা খাবার লোক নেই ভালো
Okay, maybe somebody forgot to mute his mic. If you want to, I just want to discuss this kind of thing to all of you. Means how it is beneficial or how it is risky for us, and what we can do to means make more efficient, and how can we save those kind of things. This type of things we want to discuss, so that we will save ourselves, we will save our family from those kind of things, or we will make efficient as compared to others. I hope everybody is here because this is the evening time. Many person are maybe busy in somewhere else. But okay, if I'm not getting anything, so okay, we'll move forward. So time come, we will discuss some few more things regarding the same. So one more thing is that how artificial intelligence, how AI came into the picture. So one of the person, that is John McCarthy, he introduced this thing in 2006, and then after this term is going on. This is all about, we can say this is the father of the artificial intelligence. So what exactly AI is? What AI? What is artificial intelligence? So it is one of the things that we can say what human can do. We want the same thing, or we can say simulating the human work in the machine. That is called the artificial intelligence. Means whatever work we want to do, what we want that all the machine can do the same with the help of some intelligence. Yeah, simulating the human behavior. This is one of the thing of the artificial intelligence. Okay, so in this particular thing, actually one of the important question now moving around the world is that that AI is the one of the subject of the computer science, but it is not like that nowadays. Whenever you want to go, in which field you want to explore, AI is the one of the AI is playing is the one of the important role. Means it is not a subject of the computer science. Yes, maximum part covered by this subject belongs to computer science, but nowadays it is very important technique, yeah, important, you can say, tool to make the efficient to make efficiency to make efficient your work in all the fields. So that is a multidisciplinary kind of subject, multidisciplinary kind of technique, uh, considering the many touching many fields like brain science, community science, psychology, linguistic, logic, philosophy, like this. So AI is one of the multidisciplinary subjects. So we all need to at least have some knowledge about this thing. Yes, obviously computer science students should do more they need to do more, and they can do also, and they are using those kind of technique in their subject, in their project, in their thesis kind of thing. But yes, in other in other background, they also have some knowledge regarding this field, so that nowadays whatever going on means, if we are talking about the negative sides, so we should have some knowledge so that we can save from those kind of point also. Because if you don't know about those uses or misuses, then how can you save yourself and your family? So this is the one of the important thing we should learn about thing. We should learn, and we should, at least the basic knowledge we should have. So it covers many other fields also, means AI obviously, data minings and neurocomputing, statics databases. So many other techniques are also included in this particular kind of technique. So the artificial intelligence technique of getting machine to work and behave like a human. This is one of the technique in which we want that all machine work like a human, and then is behave like a human. So, and with this particular technique, we are doing many work with the help of artificial intelligence. Like we are already invented many robots, and using many algorithm, we just use those kind of thing, and then make those machines or robot work for us. So we have many example like that, means in the healthcare center also, in the robotic world also, in the marketing also, and in the business analytics also. We are using those kind of intelligence in terms of machine, tool, robot, and any other software. So this is the fruitful thing for us to doing work efficiently and fast. So we have some examples like that here, is where we are using artificial intelligence. First of all, foremost example is the Google search. Whenever see, in the you all know that if you want to search anything on the Google browser, you can just write down few things, then the many options will come in the drop down boxes. So how it is come, this is one of the artificial intelligence kind of things. And how can he knows we are searching this kind of things? So two things behind the two techniques work behind this searching technique. First is that whatever the person searching on the Google, they are keep tracking all those things. And then if the next person or further anyone search those kind of things, they will give some options, so that what happen, if you have any relevant things, you just click it and you can find the answer. So it will save your time. So this is so on the basis of the previous data, they are showing those kind of thing. So this intelligence come into the picture to do this thing, to work, to complete your work efficiently. Same thing, we can use this kind of technique in the Facebook feed, any other social media, means they are using the content based searching. Means if you are let's suppose if you are searching anything on the uh, anything on the from the Amazon or Flipkart kind of thing, means and you are not purchasing those kind of thing, means, or you are eager to compare those kind of things, so they are keep tracking what you are doing on your PC or what you are doing on your mobile. So whenever you will go on the Facebook and other websites, or those AI enabled tech enabled websites, so they just keep tracking your data, and they are showing the same advertisement, they are showing the same thing to you again and again. So you will go and purchase those kind of things. So because of this intelligence, because of the content based searching, what you have done, what you have searched previously, they are showing you and telling you to purchase this kind of thing. So this is one of the advertisement kind of thing, so that it is keep tracking you, and with the help of this intelligence, they will give some more options also with the other website, and you go and purchase this thing. So this is a few artificial intelligence kind of thing. With the help of this, you can do many kind of, you can use it. So the what is the main goal of the AI? So what we how we are doing, how we are using this kind of technique, what feature we want to do to make machine intelligent. So generally, simply, we one more. This is the only one thing that we want, that all machines should be intelligent like a human. And then mostly we are focusing on the learning, reasoning, and perception kind of thing. So in this the three field, we want to improve all the machine so that they will behave, they will simulate like a human. Again we are just left those kind of things. Okay. So now, this is one of the common things coming into the picture. Those who are not in the background, they are always confused about few terms like that. How the machine learning and the artificial intelligence and deep learning and other techniques are differ to each other. How we can say this is the machine learning kind of thing, and in this particular technique deep learning is going on like that. So in general, all are this, somewhere they are attached to either, but still there are many misconceptions in the people. So we need to categorize those things. We need to understand what are the difference between them, so that we can easily find out that this thing is come under which part. So as this particular figure shows that, as I already discussed, machine learning is a set in which we science of getting machines to mimic the behavior of the human. It is one of the set in which the machine learning and deep learning came. If we go into the deep, so we want to do some more work, and we want to improve the machine. So what is that? In this particular part, it is a subset of the AI, and we are focused on the getting machine to make decision by feeding them data. Means what we are doing in this particular part means the whatever the data we have, we just keep feeding those kind of data to machine, and every time they will improve from the last time. I just want to just discuss one example on the basis of the machine learning, is that the railway reservation. Okay, so uh, previously what happened, when you book the ticket, and if it is waiting, you are not having any information at what level it will be cleared on the date of journey. You never know about it. But nowadays what happen, if you book any ticket, then and it is in waiting, so they are showing some percentage, that this percentage chance to clear this particular ticket on this particular day. So this is one of the thing, basis on the previous data. Means they are keep on taking, they have a record of all past reservation, ticket reservation, on this particular date, on this particular time, on this particular train, what happened in last year or previous 2 3 years, how much waiting will be clear. So according to those input data, they will give you some idea, some claim. Yes, you can book those ticket, and if you are booking this for this particular waiting time, it may be clear, 80% may be clear, or 90% may be clear. So what is this? This is a machine learning. We are just getting data from the past, keep on feeding, and make the machine intelligent accordingly. So if you have a long data, if you have more data, then you will get machine, your machine will respond accurately. Okay, but some issues are also facing previously, that it may be happened on this particular day, maybe if we are booking the ticket for the tomorrow's date, but on this 26th August, maybe last year was the Diwali or some other problem happened, yeah, any festival happened, yeah, anything happened. So uh, if you compare the single year data, that will be problematic. Means you will not get the accurate results. So our So we are taking the big data, long data, or we are taking the 10, 20, 12 years data, so that we are getting the better results and the claim percentage will be accurate. So this is one of the example of the machine learning, and through the machine learning, we just keep feeding the data, and then we'll get the better result every time. If we move down into the deep learning part, what is the deep learning? Its name shows. If we go into the deep, if we want to solve some more complex problem, if we want to use some algorithm, some complex network, then we are using the deep learning part. So it is a one of the subset of machine learning, and with the concept of neural network, we just solve it, the maximum, the hard problem, complex problem that will come into the deep learning part. So generally, what happened? These all three are interconnected to each other. Is or it is already shown in the figure. They are connected to each others, and they are the part to subpart. But we should have some idea ki what things comes under in which category. This is the simple things, and we should know. We should know each and everything about it. So this is one of the thing we just keep on telling this thing. So no need to discuss this thing. Okay. Yes. Any question till this point? Yes, from the audience. Any question till this point? If you want to ask, then please. Otherwise, we'll move forward. Okay, okay, okay. No question. No problem. Okay. So generally, what happened? We are generally divided the artificial intelligence machines or tools are into the three categories, means narrow general intelligence, narrow intelligence, and super intelligence. Means uh, if you want to enhance the capability of the machine in one category or two category, so we can put those kind of machine into the narrow intelligence part. We already discussed that we generally divided those kind of intelligence into seven category, but if in few category work, then it comes into the narrow intelligence part. So this is the one of the example we are seeing here, is that the Alexa, everybody knows about it, what it can do. So this is the one of the simple, uh, taking the input from the voice command and then doing it works, means whatever you command you are giving, it works accordingly. So we what we are doing in this particular example, in this particular part, we just make them intelligent in the verbal part, only the one category, so that we can put this part as a narrow intelligence. But this is comes under the artificial intelligence part. Few other example we also discussed in this narrow intelligence, like face detection, face verifications, and scanning, means autopilot car or any vehicle. This is also comes into this category because it works on the some part only, not fully. So we, whatever the machine, whatever the tool, whatever the software you have who can work with the help of AI in the one category or two category, we just put it into the narrow intelligence part.
And
Google Map. Hello. Yes. Is there any questions? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, you're audible,
Okay.
sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I just ask some uh, question from your side. I just means waiting that is somebody asks something, and then because it is not like that na ki I'm just telling and keep on delivering the lecture. It is not like this school lecture, university lecture, because everything is available on the internet. You can read it out also. You can find out all those things from the internet. Here we are present for the discussion, because nobody knows fully full things. we have to discuss so that some doubt will be clear like this. So if you have any doubt, if you have, if you want to discuss anything regarding the matter, we will artificial intelligence or narrow intelligence kind of thing, we can discuss on it. No, otherwise, no, it is not a big deal. Means okay. So feel free to ask any question in between also. So we can, even though I can learn from your side also, because thing is that nobody's intelligent. We keep on improving ourselves like the uh, machine learning. We are just always taking data from others and just make improve ourselves. So this is all the process. Yes, please,
Hello.
please, sir.
Regarding sir, one more doubt, Professor. Actually, regarding the all people are worrying about their job. Actually, some now also they removed 12,000 people. You know that the TCS regarding.
Sir,
Huh?
you are asking then because of the AI
Mm.
company removing some people.
Yeah. Yes. Why? And we are saying nothing. It's like that, but even though some companies now they started, Microsoft also they're able to remove some people's.
Yes,
So,
yes. So
so
how?
what is the
Yes, yes. Please, please.
What is the then? Oh, there's those who are invented by AI also they lost their job. Actually, you know that I was seeing certain articles actually. How we can overcome this actually? So
Okay,
because
okay.
of
Yes,
nowadays,
yes.
so many engineers are coming out because of all over India. 1.5 lakhs engineers are coming out for Anam.
Yes.
Then what will happen? This type of things are going on. Then how we can empower the education to the students?
Sir, your question is valid. Sir, please, if you are talking about this thing,
Uh,
this is the same story what happened when the computer was invented. Means previously, person, all the people work by hand, but now then at that time, the computer invented and many things done by the computer. So because of the computer, few people lost their job. Means because computer doing many things, because of this they lost their job. But what happened, this is a starting phase, this is a starting phase, it happened, this is a transition period. So what happened at that time, it happened ki we are using this machine, so why we are using why we are using those people and like this. But now with the help of computer, what happened, we will increase, we all increased our efficiency. Previously if we are making one car for in 10 days, with the help of computer or other things, now we are making the 10 cars in one day. So yes, initially it happened. The people lost their job. People means the businessman person thinks differently. But if you want to increase the efficiency, then it will not a loss on the big. If you are looking forward, then it will be good for us. The same thing happened with the AI. Means now AI came. AI is doing many things by own. So people who are in good in coding, people who are just screening the data, people who are just writing the using Excel files, AI will do the same. And then businessman and other person thinking no need for the person, one person enough to handle all those things. But thing is that AI is not, till date, AI is not so efficient nowadays. Yes, they are doing 70-80% work, but still we need to, people who know the AI, they they need to appoint those kind of person for the job. Because how do you find out that this work is more better work? Yeah, this is the actual work. Yeah, whatever we want, the AI is given the same. 70-80% work is they are doing, and it is good also, but we need some people also who just review those kind of things. And with the help of AI, you are doing many things parallelly. Means previously one person is reviewing any report, he will take 10 days, 7 days. Now with the help of AI, we are reviewing 10 reports in a day. But now people are not thinking like that. But in the big contrast, obviously people will think AI will improve We will people will learn the AI technique. They will do many things, and it will come into the track, because 100% AI doing the better result, it is not correct till now. If you are using those kind of tool, I just we will discuss some tools here also. They are giving 70 80% correct result, but not 100%. So they need people, they need some person to review this work and then update the review process or any other work. So assistant is needed, but just nowadays it happened. Yes, any other query from the side?
Sir, how long it will take to sustain for the previous question?
How long? We can't say like that, okay, how long it will be like that, but yes, I thought I this my because it's depend upon the situation, means how they'll understand. Just actually thing is that with if you are using AI in your business is and you want to increase your business, then then you should use the person also, you are use the AI also, and it is up to the demand and supply. Means if supply their demand will more, then you will supply those things also, and you need the people also for doing this thing. So it will take some time, and it is depend on the business also, what type of business you are doing. So everything is depend on the demand supply. So it will be very soon, it will be uh, normal. But one thing is fixed: the person who knows the AI, who knows the knowledge, who know about the knowledge about AI, who knows the tools, how those tools can use for the particular kind of thing, they will definitely grow more. They will definitely remove the person who don't know the AI. So this kind of thing you should learn, and whatever tools used in your organization, you should have some knowledge about this, so that you will grow and you will never kick off. This is the one of the things you should remember, so that people save their job.
Oh, okay, sir. But one thing, it is going to reduce the creativity skills of the human beings. Only just like black box. You have the tool, you learn how to use it. That's all.
Ma'am, you are right, but it's already it's all up upon you. Means thing is that, see, previously what happened, if you are taking the example of the university or colleges, what happened if any professor gave any assignment, any DPP, daily question paper, so students are doing by own. Student take help from the friends, they are doing something, first they are doing by own, if they not understand, they are taking help from friends. Now then they are using Google also. So with the help of all those things, they are making their assignment. So it created, means it, what it means, what the assignment means you have to improve your creativity, you have to improve your exposure, you have to learn more things, so that you will find the answer. But nowadays, if this thing directly delivered by any tools or given by any AI, so everybody come use those things. It is a human nature fix, ma'am. If you want something and
Okay, sir.
it is already given by the person, then you will never work, you know. If somebody gives you daily 1 lakh
Yeah, yeah.
rupees, then you will never go for the work. And why you work? So this is the thing, AI already providing
Absolutely.
many things. So nobody want to use their mind, but it is on your self control. AI is here to help you. Means you just do your work by own. If you want any help to remove, like anything, if you have any problem in English, then they will help you to remove the grammatical error, rephrase the sentences, yeah, anything. So if you use those kind of technology for helping you, that will be beneficial. Creativity not an issue at all. But if you directly use this thing, I need an assignment on this particular topic, type for 1 page, 2 page, they will give the result, and never check again also. Just whatever they are giving, you just copy paste and leave and given to them. So this is not like that. So
Okay,
this
okay, sir. Thank
this
you.
is all about the self control. Ki how much you are using those kind of tools. If you are using for your help, then definitely creativity is not an issue. But if you are fully dependent on those tools, they obviously this is a big problem in future.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
sir, one question from my side. Sir, as we see, we are using tools like ChatGPT, Copilot are all made by USA and different countries. What our countries or what our country professor are doing for building our own tools that can be building a more robust AI world class product, and so that we can be competing with Google, Copilot, and all. And are those any algorithms or any hardware like GPU of India, or what our professor or our country as a whole is doing in R&D, so that we can make a world class product in AI and we can be selling that to different countries.
Yes, definitely. People are keep on working on those tools. Keep people are working to making many tools like that. I will show some tools also, and they keep see daily AI tools will come into the picture. Means if you go to find out to do any kind of thing, you can find hundreds, thousands of AI tools. So people are making tools, but yes, which one is more important? Which one is related to you? This is a many. This is the important thing, and Indians also making those tools. So it will definitely our brain will create some good and better tools as compared to the other companies, so that it will help out. And the government is also invested too much amount of money for those kind of startups and the techniques, so we will be self dependent, not dependent on others. And okay, we are hoping for this, and we also do something in that part also.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Sir, regarding AI tools are more than 100 is there, I think.
So pardon please sir.
Hello. AI tools are more, sir, more than 100 is there. How we
Yes.
can identify to learn uh,
Yes, I understand, sir. See,
what are the.
see, sir.
Mhm.
It is not hundred. It is in crores.
Okay.
Means if you are talking about tools, there
Mm,
are thousands and thousands number of tools are available for same thing. I show
okay.
you. I will show you some tools. But thing is
I was
that
seeing.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
no problem, sir. Okay, how we can learn all the tools and at
No,
a
no,
time?
no, 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 no. You can't
What are
do.
the? That's why I'm
You,
saying how
Hmm.
we can update. Any
Sir.
methodology is there?
No. See, it is not a methodology. It is not a too old so that we can believe on the basis of the review like that. But yes, few tools are there. You can use those things, and you can simply understand that these tools are beneficial for me. If we are talking about
Now my question is, sir,
Hmm,
how we can suggest the students, engineering students, those who are in computer science or IT branches, or AI also, how we can suggest to learn the tools? What are the tools we can suggest to learn? Because
sir.
of this is very much important, because their life completely depending upon that. Nowadays it is booming, improving in lots actually in artificial intelligence. Students also they're trying to learn, but even though they're can't able to concentrate much in that. So how we can propagate, how we can improve their knowledge, then how we can guide the students to adopt
Yes.
the AI technology.
Yes, you have two questions in it. First, how we suggest this is a good tool to work. Second, how we encourage a student to use your
Okay.
mind, use your
Uh,
creativity before
uh,
using the AI technology or AI tool. I
yes.
think this is the your questions.
Yes. That's because of students are now
So
boomerang themselves.
sir,
Mm,
first I am asking, I am giving the answer of the first
mm,
question. Ki what tool which is suggested to the students so that they can use it. See, some tools are very known in particular part, so
mm,
we can suggest a dot kind of that is little bit okay, but it's all about your work.
mm,
It's all about what you want to do.
mm.
First, let's one example I'm asking, I'm telling you, everybody knows if you want to make some PPT, then Gamma is the one of the famous tool. So we can suggest those kind of tool. This is the Gamma app.
mm,
With the help of this particular app, you can create your PPTs. This is a, famous one, and it is something about your compatibility also. Which
mm,
tools is compatible to your work. So those tools are already used by many people and suggested. So this is, we can say, otherwise
mm,
sometime we need to hit and trial also. Because thing is that I'm also using some AI to many tools are using
mm,
do these things. So I just went on the website and searching tools. If my work is completed by any tools, then for the so this particular tool will be very, is good for me, but maybe this tool is not good for others for other work.
mm,
So we can't say like that. We can't sure this tool is 100% doing this kind of thing, but it's up to your work, what work you have. But in few category or few work, some tools are famous now, so you can use those things. Just one of the things, one of the tool is that Cloudy is also using as a chat GPT. Cloudy tool is there. It is working same like the chat gpt, but it will give the references as well, where they are taking the data, where they are showing the data to us. Miss, so this it so that we can believe on those kind of tools. Miss, we should know where we are getting those data. So this is the tool. Keep on searching, find the reviews from that those places. We can believe on those tools and then use it. This is the one of the answer of your tool. And the second is that how encourage students we don't totally depend on this tools, use your work. This is all about the self control. One word I'm asking, because not a student, faculty is also using the AI tool. Many of the faculties, they are using the AI tools and told their student don't use the tools. How it is possible? How it is possible? You are taking help or tools and say no to the student, don't do. Yes, do it. You just do it, take help. But after the tool, whatever the data you are giving, they are giving, it is not 100% correct. Some lacking is there, some information are missing, some information is not relevant to the uh, data whatever you want. So you just do it, you just make it, change it, make it, or make by your own and take help from the AI. So those kind of suggestion we can give to the students so that they will be think about it. But this thing is missing, because you can't say don't use it. It is happened, then they will definitely use it. But how can we use this thing? This thing we can tell, this thing we can encourage to student how to use this thing. This is one of the input we can give to the students. Yes. Any other query from?
Now we want to motivate the students actually regarding, then only students they may get more awareness to participate the programs actually. But here problem is they want to learning is much more important actually. Sir,
Sir, pardon,
before
please.
that,
You
before students understanding, faculty
yes.
members should learn first actually, because of then only we can focus, we can empower the AI actually.
Yes,
But
yes. Actually,
yes,
thing is that
now due to
nowadays
lack,
what,
lack now is modes are in India actually. There are different type of languages. We are can't able to understand the concept of no. That's why we are not able to understand how we can encourage the students to learn the AI actually.
sir, thing is that we never say don't use it. You just go into the class and tell them this is the tool, whatever tool say. With the
Uh,
help of this tool, we are just doing the answer. We are just making the assignment. Do it. No, you can't say no. If you say no, still they will do the same. But
how we can can't.
but you should tell them what thing. How can you use it? Using is the important thing, sir. How can you use those
Uh,
tools?
Yeah, the motivation part, I'm asking, motivation is very come actually. The students are unknown also. They're coming from for totally their gram. No, gram means they're coming
Yeah.
village background.
So just tell them, they just you just encourage them to learn the AI and tell them about those things so that they will start using the AI tools and they will come into the mainstream line. So we see all the people, where all the students who live in villages and metro cities all know about the mobile. They all know how to use the mobile. They all know all
Sir,
the
they
different.
know mobile, but they're using only Instagram, reels purpose only, not for developing themselves. Problem, all they know what purpose they're using, only they're focusing reels.
So reels, they means they know now. They can understand. They learn. So just encourage them to learn the AI also now. If you do this thing, you just upload, just download the Chat GPT in your mobile
Uh,
and then use
Even
it.
though
Huh.
Instagram also they're giving so many project or PBL based work, so many things are there, but the students correct you are saying correct you are we can to give motivate them. Huh?
So
No
this
other
is
way.
slowly we can give the input
Yes,
and
yes,
the
yes,
things
correct,
will
correct. I'm
change
understand.
because it is all about, it will take some time, sir. You
Yes,
can't
yes, sure,
say
sure.
that you can't say that within a week or within a month or within a year everything will be changed.
Not
Slowly
possible.
slowly it will be changed. You just give
Hmm.
the feedback, you just give the information about the AI.
Hmm.
Firstly only 1 or 2% will get to know about it. They will start work on this particular part, then slowly they will replicate to other person also. So it will be done, but not, you can't assume that within a month or within a semester everybody will use the AI and use it. But it can be done because they understand the reels also now. They know how to use the reel because
Yes.
even though we can't know how to make the reels, but
Uh-huh.
if so this thing will come, all about the practices, all about the
Through practices, yes, yes.
uh,
Experience.
experience, practices,
Hmm.
exposure,
Hmm.
need. If they all will come, motivation all will come, then they will
Yes,
start working. That is the
yes,
thing,
yes, this
only
is
thing.
correct. Yes. Thank you very much, sir. Huh.
Yes, any other question in which we can discuss like that? Okay. Okay, so we discussed about the few things about the AI. This is a great discussion with the sir and madam. So like this, we have some other intelligence kind of thing, means like that, uh, general intelligence, in which we will make machine intelligent in few category, means more than one or more than two. And if we are talking about the super intelligent part, then we would want to try all the machine will work as a human or more than a human, means they will work many things like what the human can't do. So this thing, the research is going on in this particular part. And you can see those kind of things, those kind of images in the movies, in the Hollywood movies. So it will become soon, it is all comes into the super intelligence part. So again, the one more question, debatable questions came. Then whether artificial intelligence is threat or not, means it is a harmful for the in us or not. This is one of the things we can discuss also this part. If you have any example, if you have any doubt, but already we discussed one thing, which that AI is useful for the student or not, but it is all about you, how can you use those kind of tools. If you use as a help, then definitely it will be helpful, but it is to you use is total dependency, then it is harmful for you and your creativity. Any other example or any other point you want to discuss, we can talk about it, not debate, we can talk and we'll discuss. Otherwise we'll move forward. Yes, any other input, any other input or any other discussion at your end? Okay. Okay, now we will move forward. So we will discuss some example as well, about the artificial intelligence, how it is useful in some fields. So in the real world, so if we are discussing one of the tool that is in the finance sector, so one of the JP Morgan tools is that it is in the finance sector. What happened? See, they are introducing one of the tool that will reviewing number of data within a second. If we previously what happened, with the help of the human, with the help of the employee, we are we are reviewing those kind of data. It will take the number of hours, but they when they are making these tools, they are generating this kind of point platform, they will read it out all those data within a second. So it is the one of the tool that about to reviewing the data created by the JP Morgan, that is called the coin platform. One is another tools are there that was created by the IBM. Uh, it is in healthcare sector. So what these tools are doing, this is the same they are doing. This is doing all the data in the healthcare, and then they are finally make, just using those kind of data to remove any new disease. Means if we are facing any new problem like the corona is a new disease, nobody knows about it, but according to symptom, what symptom is has, so they are keep on searching the old or previous data and then find out some solution, and based on those solution they make some medicine, and that will be good, that will be enough at that particular time or sufficient for particular time to save our life from this particular disease. So this is one of the IBM Watson tool is there. So they are keep tracking the data within this very less time, and they are correctly diagnosed some disease also, the leukemia disease. That so give the solution of the leukemia disease based on the previous data, based on the previous history. That keep tracking, find out the solution based on symptom. This also working nowadays also. So this is one of the example of the AI in healthcare disease, healthcare field also. If we are talking about some more examples, then Google AI, doctors also using those things. Facebook, we are discussing about Twitter on the face recognition, languages, and many other things are predictive searching also. In the we are keep searching the data with the help of this AI. Virtual assistant also we have with the help of this thing. We just uh, with the sitting on the chair, we are doing many things, and we are commanding many things. So this is all are the example of the artificial intelligence, and those examples are very much helpful us nowadays in our daily life and make our life luxurious. Self-driving car also introduced, but now it is work on keep working on the Indian roads. So many other things are there. So this is all about the examples of the AI, how AI will work, how we use those kind of technology, how we make them better. Many things are come into the picture with the help of this thing. Now I'm not wasting too much time on those particular data because this is theoretical part. Maybe many of the person feel bored also with theoretical part. Now we come into the tools part. We'll discuss some tools also, so through which maybe it will be help to you in your daily life, in your professional life. Okay, so I just stop my presentation and then we'll discuss some tools also. So I just I just give the name of the tool in the chat box and then discuss about those tools. No need to share the screen. No. So if we discuss one of the tool we are discussing is Plant Trip IO. What is that tool? What this tool is doing? What the use of this tool? Actually, I use this tool. That's why I'm showing you, and you also use this kind of this tool in to save your time, and then he will definitely give you some help. Basically, this tool is helpful to you if you want to visit any unknown place in India or foreign also. Means if you give some information like what is the time to visit, from which date to which date, how many days you want to spend on this particular area, what type of hotel you want, what food do you like, how many members you are, which thing you like most. If you give those kind of information to particular this tool with dates and number, it will give the full information and he will make your full plan better than the matrimonial. Even though they will suggest the hotels also, they will give the information about the availability of room in hotels also, they will give the details of the amount also, means everything. You just make your plan and they will give the full detail. Actually, last time I visited, I used this tool and it has really helped me. So if you want to plan anything, then just try it once. So it will be one of the good tools to make your plan if you are moving any unknown places or any new places. So this is one of the helpful kind of thing. Actually, we have a limited time, so I will not explore in each and every tool, but I just suggest you to use it if you need. So this is one of the tool to make your vacation plan. Another tool is this magicstudio.com. This is the one of the tool in which what we can do, whatever the image you have, means previous old images if you have, then you can update the image. Means if the resolution is low, if the background is differ, if you want to make it more brightness, upscale, if you want to edit the object, many things, means he will update your photo accordingly whatever you want. This is one of the tool to make, to update, to modify your images. And this not only tool, I already discussed this kind of thing. This is not limited to those kind of tools. We have a number of tools, but I'm discussing only those tools which I used, so that you can use those kind of tools, and then you can suggest also. One another tools we I am discussing here, that is the unscreen.com. If you go into this particular website, this is the AI enabled website. What you are doing, it is with the help of this particular technique, you just producing your own background. Means if you are upload any video, and if you want to change anything in the background, then it will do the same. And one more thing I just want to discuss before moving further is that whatever tools we are using, or whatever the tools who are popular nowadays, hello, please mute your mic, sir. Sir, if you have any question, you may unmute your mic and then ask. Otherwise, please keep mute your mic so that we can move smoothly. So, so what we can do before using those kind of tools? See, we already discussed that we have a number of tools, and we how can we use those kind of tools? We can't use each and every tools, but most of the tools are free. Few are giving trial check, means you can use those tools one or two or three times. After that, they are taking money, and few are fully paid. But if you like any tools, if you are using those tools, you maybe purchase, the amount is very less. One more thing, that if you are using those tools, they want login details. Actually, it happened with my couple of friends, that's why I'm discussing this thing here. So generally, what we are doing, we just they are asking to log in, and we generally just everything will be in Google. We just click OK, accept, and already username password is there in our laptop, and we just directly get in this particular tools. But those few tools are not believable. They are taking information of your IDs also. They are getting taking data from your IDs also. So beware those kind of tools. If you are using as a trial or as a hit and try kind of thing, you just make your unrelevant email ID, or you make your own secondary ID, and with the help of those ID you can use those kind of tool, so that it will save your data also, and you can save from the outsider also. So if anybody want to misuse, anybody want to track your data, anybody want to leak for this intention, you will be safe. So just make some other ID, your unrelevant ID you can use to go log in. This is one of my suggestion. Because nowadays, previously it was free, but nowadays they are keep asking your ID details and some transaction also to use it. So beware of those kind of things, it will save you also. So one of the tools we are discussing here is that leaf share Wi-Fi transfer. If you want to transfer the long file, then we can use this kind of tools, with this kind of website, and go, and then with the help of this thing you can transfer also. One of the website we are discussing here is get into PC, getintopc.com. So what is the use of this? Generally, see, we are using number of software, but few are the we can't purchase all those tools. This is the website where you can find out the cracked version of the software. I use this thing. I use many software. This for personally, definitely you go and then use those kind of tools, and then they will give the full full version of tool. But sometimes the advertisement come into the picture. See, I'm not representing anything, and we are discussing just two few tools. So that's why presentation is not there. We are just discussing few tools, how those tools is helpful for you in your life, in your professional or personal life. So if you want to, you if it belongs to you, you may use it, and you just suggest those kind of tool to your students at your home also. So they're just trying or playing those type of tools. They can understand something about the AI and those kind of tools. So this is the one of the tools where from where you will get many type of software, and all cracked software you can find out. No,
So sorry for disturbance. Your presentation is not visible.
yes, madam. I already told. Actually, thing is that the theoretical part I already covered through the presentation. It is over. Now we are discussing something about the tools, and I have just put the name, all the name of those tools into the chat box, and we are discussing about those tools. Okay, what is the use of those tools and how can we can use it? So theoretical part is almost over. We are just discussing the practical kind of thing, how we use this tool and how it is useful to us.
Okay.
Thank you. So now we have a number of websites and others thing also. Just wishes.ai, and I just once again I just want to tell you, this is not limited to those kind of tools or website. There are number of website or tools are available who are doing the same work, or maybe better, maybe less. But this is the tools which I used it, so that's why I'm showing here. Maybe it will work for you. So wishes.ai.com, if you go into those particular website, you just go and you can find, you can create, you can make the attractive messages on your birthday, anniversary, or any other occasion. Eclipse is also one of the tools you have to use. Is a video editing tool. Is one of the famous tools. Means you just, if you want to edit something from the video, then definitely you can use it, and it will give the best feature. I think some limitations we have, means you are not all the features available in the free version. For the full video editing, you have to purchase it, um, and use it. One more thing is that, like chat GPT, we have a number of other things also, like Gemini we have, and Copilot we have, and Cloudy we are also discussing. This is Cloudy, one of the tools. So this, with the help of these particular tools, you just find out the uh, I just give the reference of this thing. This Cloudy means it will give the better results or more than better result, they will give the references as well, where they provided the data from the resources. Means obviously all tools are taking the data, are referring the data from the internet resources and then rephrase it and show it to you. But these type of tools, AI, cloudy AI, if we are talking about, they will give the references as well, so that we just believe little bit more as compared to others. Means so that because reference is much more important where they refer the to, because nowadays you can't find out the all the data whatever available on the internet is valid or correct. Just we validity is the one of the issue to find out or to differentiate the data. So this is the better one, miss, I feel, to because of the reference, believing on the reference like that. Okay. If we were talking about some other tools, then runway ML tool is also available. With the help of these tools, you can find out what you just in this particular tool, you just write few text on it, and according to your text, they will create images, they will create the video as well. Means mm, imagery, they will create everything. Means no need to make anything. If you just write down the prompt, whatever available according to your prompt, they will created the images and the videos as well. This is next one is the care AI. This is one of the good tool for the kids. Means whatever the what is the use of this particular tool, means generally we are making some design, we are making some images, we are making some drawing that is not up to the mark. So you just upload those images, and then he will rectify, he will just improve the image whatever you want. Means just if you made a camel photo on the camel on the paper, but it is not like a camel, it is like a horse. But if you put into the this tool, with the help of this tool, it will make actual camel according to your input. So they will help you to means you can say rough design, it will convert it your rough design into the good images or good pictures. Few things we can do if you want to do this thing. Means this is the one of the fake screenshot. If you want to, sometime if you need, then you can use in the positive way, you just create the fake screenshot as well with the help of this thing. We have a number of editing tools also to create just you just for in particular image you just want to change the clothes also, you just want to edit and use it, uh, his shirt, pant, background. You can do many things with the help of this edit tools. Previously, we can upgrade or downgrade tool with the help of this Magic Studio, but with the help of this tool, you just change the clothes as also. This color, design, many things you can do it. Okay, for the Hindi person, means if you want to improve, if you want to uh, if you want the data in the Hindi, like the chat GPT, so open hati is one of the tool who is better work, give the better result as compared to the chat GPT in the Hindi version. So you, for the Hindi output, for the Hindi, you can use it in your own way. Canva is one of the tool for the designing. If you want to design anything, obviously you can use the Canva. This is one of the popular tools, and many of the person professional, we are using this kind of tool, and they give the better result as compared to the others. So copywriting also not means many things. If you want to use the sound effect in the video, then you can use the sound cue also. If you are using text into the song, means generally what happen nowadays, nowadays in the in film industry also, they are using the AI technology. With the help of this technology, they are making the movie script, they are making the songs also. And I just heard then one of the movie was also launch on the basis of AI. Means they are using many AI technology to make this movie. Means this is the use of the practical use of the AI. How we are doing all the things what human can do with the help of AI, and it is amazing kind of thing. Means now we are improving many things and keep on improving. So maybe this thing will come into the picture and then will give the better results. So one of the app is that Suno AI. It will convert the text into the song. Means you just write the prompt, you just write the your kavita kind of thing, and give some input like what type of song you want. Means comedy song, a general song, what music. Means I don't have much knowledge about the song. Means in which category, which type of song you want. Means music. Then they will create, they will convert your text into the song. Gamma Wave app, we already discussed about it. This is the one of the popular app and a good one. You can suggest to your student also, because generally in the uh, we are you in the project or thesis also, if we are creating something, if we are taking the data from the other resources, we have to give the reference. So sometime somewhere, even though print media or the digital media are also using the AI images, so that the copyright or plagiarism kind of thing will be avoided. So this is the one of the application. With the help of this application, you have to create the PPTs. Means you just give the you just give the idea, you just give the data to them. They will create accordingly, and very good PPT will come. Means they will the PPT contain the images as well as the data what you are given in the point wise and bullet points. So they with the good heading as well. So this is the one of the popular tool people are using, and up to the I think 12 to 15 slides they will make freely. Above that, after that you have to pay something to make better slides. But this is one of the good app to for the PPTs. Many other apps is also present like Tom dot app. It is one of the app you use the same thing, but Gamma is as per my concern, it is better than the others. Okay, Mad Journey is also one of the app to create the artwork. If you are using this app, you can use the artwork. So we have a number of tools to use these tools, and we will make our work efficiently and better. But it is available. It is available, or it is present for your help only. Don't over dependent on those kind of tools, so that they will control. Means obviously you just use your mind, make PPT, make any text by own, and then use it to remove the error to for the better version, so that it will be good. And it is the best use of AI for your exposure and for your creativity. Otherwise it will be somewhere um, giving some problem in future, like that. So we have a number two we'll discuss. Because of lack of time we can't discuss each and every point, but here till this point I just stop my presentation, my lecture, and I hope if you are getting something from my lecture, if you are getting some knowledge, then it will be good for me. uh, and now stage is open for you. If you have any doubt you may ask, if you have any question you may ask, if you have any information regarding the AI you should give me here now. Thank you. This stage is open for you, ma'am. So if you have any doubt you may ask, and we'll discuss on this particular point. Otherwise, for my side, the this lecture is almost complete. Yeah. Is the organizer side, please? Anybody is there? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh, Actually, sir, Parth sir, I
Yes,
just
sir.
finished my lecture and all the discussion. If anybody has any doubt, you may ask. If you anybody want to ask any query, then please. Otherwise, from my
If there
side, it is over.
if there are any queries, please you can ask. Dear audience, if there are any queries, please do ask. We have already floated the feedback as well as the attendance link. Please, please, please fill it up. And you can ask some questions to sir if at all you want to. Please. We'll be waiting for some times for you to ask some questions.
Actually, few things we already discussed during the lecture also. So maybe maybe somebody not asking, but
Yeah.
okay. If you stage is open. If you have any doubt, if you want to suggest anything, you may also welcome this if you have, because this is not limited to those point also. We have number of session. I have, I hope, no doubt from the no question, no query.
A lot of people, those who have written, can't see the link. Rupali ma'am, please check the WhatsApp group. You can even see the messages section. We are having the feedback link as well as we are having the attendance sheet. It's a common one. Please do fill it up. It will get closed after some time. Please do fill it up kindly. Your presence here as well as filling up of the attendance sheet is very much required for you to get the certificate. Please fill it up. So, Professor Rathore, it was a wonderful time with you, sir. And our collaboration with you was seriously great. And we all, I hope, enjoyed listening to you for quite some time here today. You really gave us a thoughtful insight into the various different realms of new AI tools and even language processing tools, maybe some of them. We are highly thankful to you, sir, and hope that your collaboration with us will remain in future also. Thank you so very much, Nador, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Thank you. We will move further together. Thank you. Thank you, all the audience also. Thank you.
You all can have a small break for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, we'll join up again for our next session.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
There
Yeah,
Yes,
is
ma'am.
sir.
a
The link which you have posted on the WhatsApp group, actually, it is not clickable.
It
So,
is not
yeah,
what? It is not
I
what,
cannot
ma'am?
click. I cannot click on that link, sir.
You are not able to click on that link. You can
Yeah,
come up
yeah,
here
yeah.
also in this message box here at
Yeah,
in
please, sir.
Google Meet
Please, sir.
also we have posted. Ma'am,
Yeah.
you can click
Thank
it
you
from
so
here.
much. Yeah. Thank you.
It's working fine, sir. It's working fine.
Actually, for that, she have to save your number. Then she can see the link.
She can see it as a hyperlink then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
send
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
so there is
Ultimately,
only one attendance link, right?
yeah, it is the same. It is the same. It is the same. Actually, let me tell you one of the things, sir, sirs and ma'am.
Because
Yeah,
just now sir had mentioned that there is attendance link as well as feedback link. So feedback link,
it's a combined one. It's a combined one. The feedback link itself is the attendance link for today, and you'll
okay,
be getting 13 such links in the next 6 days of time.
okay,
Kindly
sir.
try to fill it up. There is a
Sure, sir.
mandatory requirement of 80% and 70% or approximately 80 both in the attendance out here as well as your marks in the quiz or the test that will be there on Saturday after 6 days of time. Please be there. Uh, I'm supposedly a person who is pretty liberal in all these things, but there are certain regulations that I need to follow. Unfortunately or fortunately, from the side of AICT, I have to do that. So please kindly fill it up. If you are having other colleagues from your colleges, please ask them to fill it up. It's a request, earnest request. I don't want any of you to miss the certificate. I want all the 285 or approximately 300 people to get the certificate. Please, please do that. Thank you so very much. If you've got any sort of queries, do ask me. We'll be floating this even, after the finishing up of this session also. Yeah, please. Yeah, Dr. Sir. Dhanashekaran, sir. Would you like to ask something? Okay. I just wanted to say something that in the WhatsApp group I'll be floating. We have an opening for, many of you might be recent PhD holders also. I have an opening with me out here for a postdoctoral position under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and we have to fill it up in the next 4 days of time. So it is, I'll be floating that information. Maybe I have sent it to you also over email. If any one of you or your known people are interested, you can still drop me an email, or you can contact me via my mobile number. The remuneration is pretty handsome, and it's quite a good amount. It's around 1,10,000 rupees, and then another approximately 1,09,000 and something per month. And then there is another 1 lakh rupees for as a contingency, which will be procuring for having the softwares or any other things when we'll be working together. Other than that, we are having around 2,10,000 rupees. If around, it will be getting sanctioned by the MeitY, I being the nodal officer for that, from the government agencies for the foreign visit. So if any one of you is interested, kindly drop in with your application. The requirements are like you need to have a PhD in the last 4 to 5 years of time. It should not be older than 5 years. On 1st of September 2025, your age should be less than 40 years of age, and you should hold a PhD in computer science, preferably, or else in electronics and communication engineering, hopefully from the top 80 NIRF ranked institutions. If not also, then you should have a very good publication record, starting with at least 2 SCIs, Science Citation Index Expanded or Science Citation Index indexed journals, right? You need to have that. If you are having these things, then you can drop me a message at any point of time. I'm always available for this. Or if you've got any sort of queries on this regard, you can ask me any questions also until our next speaker is ready. Please, sir and ma'am, anything regarding this. We are having a flurry of opportunities with us, with the JP Group, and especially the JP University of Engineering and Technology. I hope you know that ours is a part of the biggest JP Group. It's one of the largest conglomerates in India in the private sector. And out of the 3 universities that they do have, this is one of them. Out here in Madhya Pradesh, we are the first state private university. Kindly send the attendance of today. I joined 10 minutes before. No issues, Ganapati sir. You don't have to specifically mention that you joined 10 minutes back. You joined from starting itself. Don't worry, we are there. Right. We're there always with you. Can you be there in the WhatsApp group? We have already floated the information there. Please be there.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm Professor Ganpati.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, please.
See, we are also fighting hard, sir and ma'am. So, आप लोग सो मत जाइएगा. Please be awake. Don't sleep, please. It's been the next almost 6 days to come up. Please don't sleep. I know it's a tiresome week. Like you have to go to the offices, come back again. You have to go to the colleges, come back again. I'm still at my office itself from the morning 8, and I'm still here. So I'm with you. Please be with me. Please be with us. Please be with me and Kanungo sir, as well as our team, Lugadas sir. Dharmendra sir, Ses Pratap ji, as well as Mihika, who's always there with us. Just a sec, I guess. Our next speaker is in. Uh, Dr. Jaya Banerjee, are you there?
Yes, yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, okay, okay. So, Mihika, can you now introduce our next speaker, Dr. Jaya Banerjee?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
We are delighted to have Dr. Jaya Banerjee, alumni at NIT Durgapur, assistant professor at IITM, SLS, Baroda University. She is working with language processing for assistive technology, specifically for children with reading disorder. Now, I would like Dr. Jaya Banerjee to speak to us.
By the way, she is a PhD in computer science from NIT Durgapur only, with a lot of specialization in ground level working with a lot of dyslexic or special children or child with special abilities, in fact. And she's working with a lot of ground level work with her in her research work. She'll be presenting it now. Ma'am, it's all yours. Dr. Jaya Banerjee, it's all yours,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am, for the brief introduction of mine. So, and I'm now
You
presenting my
can share the
screen.
screen. You can share the screen with your
Yes,
PPT.
yes, I'm sharing my screen. I think my screen is visible to everyone. Is my screen is visible to everyone? Yes.
Ma'am, kindly make it full screen. Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
A very good evening to all of you, to all the participants, to all the listeners, to all the coordinators, so, and everyone present over here. Today I am going to speak on the topic of a natural language-based approach for the prediction of learning disorders in children. Now, the main contents of my topic today is introduction for this area, or introduction of this segment, and the motivation for research in this area, the state-of-the-art work, and the various application areas or the various groundbreaking works that I have performed during my research tenure. I will be making a brief outline of the research works. So, for the today's lecture, I will be limiting it up to the content 5, and in my next lecture, I will be moving on from 6 to the rest of the contents. Hope you will enjoy it. So, as you can see that the learning disability or the learning disorder is a paramount problem which is mostly found in children. And doing research in this area, it involves the concepts of not only natural language processing as well as cognitive sciences, machine learning, AI. But this segment of area or this segment of research is often overlooked, is often not looked up properly, or it is ignored because the people, not only the teachers, but the parents as well, the parents, teachers, or special educators, they are not aware that children may suffer from this type of learning disability or disorder. For example, the very foremost area or the foremost criteria for the diagnosis of this type of children is that they will be lagging behind in their academics. They will be performing poorly in their academic subjects. And this type of disability or this type of disorder, it mainly affects the children who are reading in the primary sections like from class 1 to 5, or having the age range from like 1 or 2 years to 11 12 years. Now, our research work has focused primarily on this type of children, and we have we segmented our research in major two segments. So, first is screening and then is intervention. Now, this type of disorder is also known as specific language impairment or developmental language disorder, as it is mainly a language-based disorder which affects the children's ability to understand, to comprehend, to use the language. So the main idea or the main problem is the identification of this type of target children, because what happens is that they go to normal schools and they are having their normal education with their peers, but their symptoms or their characteristics is very unknown to all of us, to the parents, to the teachers, to the clinicians, and everybody doing research or those who are related to this field. So for this, we have the first major segment is screening. So the first step is to identify or to detect the potential of the target subjects, those who are affected with this type of learning disability or reading problems or learning problems. This is the major segment, because if we don't screen them, or if we do not find those specific or those target subjects, those potential subjects who are already affected with this type of learning disability, or who are in the verge of developing this type of disorder. So if we don't screen them or if we don't identify them, then we cannot render the appropriate intervention measures or the appropriate assistance to them so that they can overcome this problem. So now, the first I would like to introduce you that how we can diagnose them or how we can identify them. So we can identify or we can diagnose them based on the characteristics or based on the mistakes or the frequency of errors performed by them during the course of reading or writing. Not only reading but also writing. So during their course of reading or writing, they perform several types of mistakes. And based on the types of mistakes or based on the frequency of errors or the frequency of mistakes performed by them, we can identify them or screen them. And this screening can be done in both at the word level as well as at the sentence level, because while reading word as well as while reading sentences, they perform mistakes. Now, based on the characteristics of mistakes, there are various subcategories of this learning disability or dyslexia that you will see one by one. So, as I have told that based on the characteristics or the features of the mistakes performed by them, they can be categorized into various subtypes of learning disability. So among the various subtypes, one of the prominent subtype or one of the predominant subtype of this dyslexia is letter position dyslexia, or LPD as we call in short. Now, my work is basically based on, or is primarily based on this interpersonal dyslexics, or this to identify or to identify the children who are affected with this specific type of dyslexic subcategory. Apart from interpersonal dyslexia, there can be other like surface dyslexia or attentional dyslexia. But I have primarily focused on this type of subcategory of dyslexia, because this is the area which is most commonly found in children, and it is often overlooked. Now, the main symptom that is associated with this type of disorder is the disorganization of letters by the subjects while they are reading. While they are reading some word or some pattern of words, they often read the words. The original string is there, and while they are reading the word, their other string will have the letters disorganized in their answers. For example, if the original string is form or cloud, so they will read that word as could or as from. That means the original string is there, but they are reading the word with the letters disorganized within the word. So this is the primary symptom or the primary characteristic that is associated with this type of children who are affected with this type of learning disability. So in my work, I have firstly focused on this specific type of disorder and the screening of this specific type of children who are affected with this type of special category of dyslexia. And apart from this, I've also applied various machine learning algorithms also on their navigation errors or on the transposition error for the for the identification of this interpretation impairment in children, because there has been very less work or very less research work primarily for this type of children, and also primarily for the children who are speaking their native languages. Though in English, those who are having English as their native language, for example, the American children or the European children, a lot of research works has been done for them. But in India, we speak a large number of languages, starting from Hindi, Bengali, Gujarati, Marathi, etc. So each of the children, for each of the specific segments, they may have their different mother tongues or different primary languages. But in the primary language, there has been no significant research work that has focused for this type of specific children, and this work is mainly based on for uplifting of this special type of children, and it has significant societal benefit as well. Now, in the latter segment, so after identifying them, after screening them, after applying the various machine learning technologies or applications and other cognitive science technologies, we have now moved. After that, we have moved for the exploration of the various assistive technologies or the assistance that we can provide to them to overcome their difficulty, to overcome their disorder. Now, for this, we have chosen one primary area, that is the priming technique. So in this priming technique, what happens? We are providing the individuals or the subjects or the children with some clues or hints to identify the target word. Now these clues or hints may be in the form of image or it may be in the form of text, but we are producing them so that it can provide some form of hint to the subjects to identify the target word. And these hints or these clues, they have some association, some semantic association with the target word. So based on the associations, we have selected some pairs of a large number of pairs of the primes and the targets, and we have rendered these words to these children but in their native language, both in English and also in their native language, it may be Bengali or it may be English, so that it may provide some form of assistance to them and they can identify the target word much more easily. So I will come to that later on, that what type of research works I have done in this area. Then we have developed a toolkit, a dyslexia assistant toolkit, a framework, in which they will be getting their documents in their own fonts, because they have the problem that they cannot read in the normal fonts that we are reading, like the Times New Roman or the Calligraphy. So they have some Open Dyslexic is a specialized font that is developed for them, and it becomes very much easy for them to read documents either in PDF format or in IPRO format. It is very much easier for them to read the documents when they are available to them in their own customized format, that is Open Dyslexic format. That is in the Open Dyslexic form. So we have developed a toolkit also based on this for providing assistance to them, and also in the latter segments of works, I have also tried to collect the children who are having Hindi as their primary language, and for them we have also not I we have our research team, we have developed an orthographic checker system. So this orthographic checker system will improve their word reading abilities or the word reading capabilities, because for example, when they are reading some segments of words or some segments of sentences, it will prompt with the specific errors. Like for example, if they are doing some errors, so it will prompt them that this is an error, and it will provide the correct answer to them. So based on the different types of orthographies, we have done this checker system, because a language, as we know, it has different type of orthographies. It may be deep orthography or shallow orthography, or some languages have the orthographies in between these two. So, like for example, English is an example of deep orthography. That is the grapheme and phoneme correspondence. So, based on the correspondence of the grapheme and phoneme, we generally subdivide the orthography of the languages in three categories: in shallow, deep, and a category that is in between these two. So, based on this orthography of the languages, I have also taken the Hindi language in this respect. We have developed a checker system that will assist or enable the children to identify their respective errors and correct that accordingly. So this can render a very good assistance to them while they are reading the words in their own languages. Now, what has motivated us? Now, for every research work, as we know that we need some motivation, because some motivation will always compel us to do some research work. So as I have told that the primary motivation for this is for the betterment of the society and for the betterment of the learning disabled children, because we need to uplift this type of children because they are often ignored and they often lag behind in their academics, because people are not aware of the existence of this type of disability or this type of disorder. They only think that if my child is not performing good at academics, then it may be the problem that he or she is not concentrating or playing or doing something else. But always the case may not be same. It may be the case that that child is suffering from this type of specific learning disorder or disability. And in that case, you need to take your child to the special educators or to this type of special educator centers where they will provide the required assistance or required rehabilitation to them. Now, the second motivation is that to conduct the research in the primary language. As while exploring the various research works in this domain, we have found that there is no significant research work or very less research work for the children who are having the native languages of India, like Bengali, Hindi, Urdu, or Gujarati, who are having these native languages as their primary language. So we haven't found any significant research work in in all the major domains or in all the major articles. We haven't found any significant research work that has focused in this area and basically for the Indian children. So therefore, these all things has motivated us to carry the research work in this area, and we have derived our results, and we have the results has been explored and analyzed using different algorithms and paradigms. We have used our different own developed algorithms, own developed frameworks to analyze the results or to have a better outcome, to have a better analysis of their problems. Now, before going forward, I would like to introduce you that for the Bengali language, Bengali and Hindi, these both languages, they belong to the group of Indo-Aryan language. Indo-Aryan languages means they bear a specific feature, a specific characteristic that is called diacritic marks. These two languages, both Hindi and Bengali, they belong to the Indo-Aryan language, and they have a specific feature called diacritic marks, which is not present for English language. So therefore, identification of the screening of the children who are reading Hindi and Bengali words or who are having Hindi and Bengali as a native language is very difficult. So we have targeted these two languages and we have focused on their ability on that how they are decoding the actual creation of letters within the words, and to study their patterns, to study the errors or the mistakes performed by them while reading this specific type of language. We have carried out this research work and we have performed some of the groundbreaking researches. And till now, there has been the research we have performed till now, there has been no work earlier or prior to this, and even till date also, there is no research work that has focused in this area. Now, after the application, also after this diagnosis, also we have applied the various advanced and the traditional machine learning algorithms on the transposition errors or the migration errors performed by them to classify this type of specific segments of the question dyslexics from the set of students who are reading this English words as well as Bengali words. So we have applied the various machine learning algorithms, not only the traditional but also the advanced one, to identify or to classify this type of children who are having a little quotient dyslexic, and to categorize them or to segregate them from other students or from other children or from other normal children who are not having this type of disorder or disability. So again, I have told that apart from this, we have also designed an auto checker-based system that has prompted us that will prompt the children with the actual answers or with the actual results. If they are making mistakes, our system or our automatic checker will prompt the actual answers for this type of specific children and along not only with the answers but also the meaning of the words. This system that whenever a child is exposed to our system, whenever he or she is reading a word, our system can very well identify or it can recognize that okay, that in this part or in this word you are making this mistake, and in the place of this it will also give the correct answer for that. So these all works we have done, and uh, Application areas, as we have seen that the basic practical implementation or the practical application area of this work is that the results of these or the systems we have developed or the screening measures we have developed that can be directly applied to the target population or to the potential subjects who are affected with this type of reading disorder. One can apply, like one who are involved in this sector or in this segment, like the clinicians or the special educators who are associated with this field, they can apply our proposed systems directly on the target population, and it will fetch them with promising results, both in the screening aspect as well as in the intervention aspect. In both the aspects, our measures or our systems will deliver them with the promising results. So this is the main practical application area of our research work. And here we have analyzed the reading errors or the characteristics performed by the bilingual children. That is, bilingual children in our research work, we have taken the set of children who are fluent in reading not only Bengali but both Bengali and English, so that we can cover up the segment that if our child is having the tendency of making error in the primary language like Bengali or Hindi, then whether the same child is making the same type of error while reading some foreign language like English. So to do the intercomparison between these two segments, we have taken the set of children. We have analyzed a lot of children. We have recruited them from the special schools as well as the normal schools. We have collected them. We have rendered tests on them, and we have rendered the test in both the languages to draw the intercomparison between the errors performed by them while reading their native language as well as while reading the foreign language such as English. To draw the intercomparison between the errors performed by them by reading these two languages, we have taken bilingual set of children. So the application area in this domain can be that this can be rendered to the bilingual set of children, not only having Bengali or Hindi as their native language, but also the children who are convenient or who are fluent in reading this both set of languages, both English and Bengali or Hindi. So our screening system is customized, or our intervention measures are customized in such a way that it will be able to render the assistive technologies or the screening measures to this both segments of children, or the bilingual children who are who can read and write both English and Bengali words or sentences. But primarily our work is based at word level, and in the next we are targeting for performing this research work at a sentence level as well. Now these are the major application areas, and after this I would like to introduce you some of the basic or premier, just of 7 8 basic or premier research works that has been performed in this domain, along with the years and along with the languages and along with the technology that they have used. For example, in the year 2003, Castles have performed or Castles have discussed regarding the occurrence of this type of learning disability for Hebrew language. So 2003 is the year where where the author, like Castles, Holmes and May, they have identified or they have done the research, the groundbreaking research for the children who are speaking their Hebrew language. And the primary work is that they have found that the Hebrew speakers also face the challenges of reading impairment during the process of reading. So this work is mainly done for adults, not for children. Cassels has performed this work for the native speakers of Hebrew language, but for the adults also, he has found that the adults also face this type of reading impairment or this type of learning disorder while reading the Hebrew language. Then in 2002 also there are some recognition of in this segment that first is while we read words there are various visual processes that works, and while we are reading words there are the visual process that consists of the primary function of this visual process is that first is the recognition of the letters in the words or sentences, and the second involves examining the location. So first we recognize or will identify the letters in the words or sentences, and then we'll examine the location of the letters. For example, if the word is form, so first, if the visual process that is working behind this segment is by reading a word, both for the child as well as for the adult, is that first one needs to identify that particular word. For example, if the word is form, so first one need to identify the letters F, O, R, M. And then after identifying the letters, the next segment is that to find the location of the letters in that particular word and allotting them to the relevant word to form a meaningful text. That means first we identify the word and then we will identify the location of the letters within the particular word. And if one is doing the work at the sentence level, because we have done the work at word level, but if someone is doing the work at the sentence level, then also then after identification of the letters and identification of the actual creation of the letters or the allotment of the location of letters within the word, then it has to find that how the words will be related to each other in a sentence, so that it will form a meaningful text. That is the actual position of letters within a particular word, the location of letters, and as well as while we are doing the work at the sentence level, we have to find that how the words will be allocated at different position within a sentence, so that it will form a meaningful text or a meaningful sentence. So these are the three processes by which our visual functioning or our visual processing of words is done. Then in 2005, Fredman and Jeevan has done the work regarding the impairment of the function that has led to the disablement of reading process. So here also the scientists have identified the areas in which our visual processes is not functioning well, because if any of this visual process, like there are 3 to 4 major visual process, so if the disablement of any of this visual process will lead to this type of dyslexic condition, because while we are reading words, there are 3 4 processes that is going on, like identification of the letters, then words, then allocating the actual position of letters in a word or the sentence. But after and if any of this process or if any of the segment is disabled, then it will lead to this type of dyslexic condition. So here the scientists have first identified that the various processes or the various visual processes that is involved while reading words as well as while reading sentences, and after that it has identified that if any of these processes or if any of these segments is disabled, then it will lead to this dyslexic condition. Then the next groundbreaking work is found out is done by the Friedman in the year 2011, in which he has identified that this type of dyslexic children they often do mistakes while reading the words like B and D. Like in place of B they read the word as D, or in place of N they will read the word as M. So the letters which are having the similar or near to similar morphological structures, they often find it difficult to identify these letters, and they replace one with the other. For example, while reading the letter D, they will read it as D, or while reading the letter N, they will read it as the letter M. So they will read the letter D in place of B or M in place of N. That means they will always do mistakes while reading the letters which have similar or near to similar morphological structures. So this area or this research has been done by the scientists in the year 2011, that the dyslexic also do mistakes like this. Then in the year 2001 also the groundbreaking research has been done for the children also. Here also the reading accuracies has been measured, which reveals or which finds that the children suffers from this type of disability and their disability is to exactly, they find it difficult to exactly identify the actual position of letters or the actual location of letters within the words. Then in the year 2012, Fredman has discussed or identified regarding the occurrence of dyslexia in awkward nature in Arabic and Urdu. Like developmental, we say in the context of children. That is, developmental dyslexia means when this type of dyslexic condition affects the children, we say that it is in the developmental nature or the dyslexic condition is in developmental form. But we say that the dyslexic condition is in awkward form when affects the adults. In case of adults, like above 15 years or 16 years, we say, and when they are affected with this type of dyslexic condition, we say that the nature of dyslexic condition is in acquired form. So Friedman has done in has established regarding the occurrence of dyslexia in acquired nature for the speakers who are having Arabic and Hebrew as their primary language. Then in the year 2019, one of the groundbreaking research that has been performed by the scientist is recognition of this type of written question dyslexia in Turkish language. So here the scientists in the year 2019 they have done the research for not only on the entire dyslexia but only a segment only for one category of dyslexia that is the recognition of written question dyslexia in the Turkish language. That is for the speakers who are having Turkish as their primary language. So here also the scientists have found that they perform migrational errors or transposition errors while reading the words in their native language like or in the Turkish language. That is when the readers they are reading the words in the Turkish language, they are performing this type of migration based errors or this type of transposition errors. Then in the year 2014 and 2007, the scientists have investigated the occurrence of developmental dyslexia in the context of Hebrew and Arabic languages. Then in the year 2014, the existence of little cushion dyslexia, that is the specific segment of dyslexia, it has been performed in English language. So here we can see that there is late development of the identification of this written question dyslexia for the English language, because we always see that the English peoples or the peoples who are the scientists in America or UK, they perform the research much more earlier than us. But in this context, we can see that the earlier works has been performed in the languages like Hebrew and Arabic, Turkish, and all this. Then Hebrew, Arabic, and after that, in the year 2014, the scientists have performed the existence. Sorry, the scientists have recognized the existence of little question dyslexia for the speakers of English language. Then, in the context of now in the year 2004, scientist Gupta of Delhi Technological University, DTU, she has performed the work for the Indian language, that is for the Hindi. She has performed that. She has found out that the dyslexic who are having Hindi as the primary language, they are also affected with this type of disorder, and they also perform this type of specific disorder or disability. Now these are the references of these state of the art works that I have discussed. Then now this is the work that we have done, that is investigation of the occurrence of the phenomenon of letter question dyslexia in Bengali language among English Bengali speaking Indian bilingual children, and the intercomparison of the phenomenon between these two languages. And our paper has been accepted and published in one of the major SCR index journal, that is Wireless Personal Communication, in the year 2024. So here, what we have done, we have mainly focused on the identification of the Bengali-speaking children who are affected with this type of written question dyslexia in the West Bengal region. That is, in the West Bengal region, we have found out a segment of the children by testing their reading ability at the word level. That is, whether the Bengali children or the children who are having Bengali as the mother tongue, they are also suffering from this type of learning disability or not. And as I have told earlier, that Bengali is a type of language which is an Indo-Aryan category of language, and which encompasses a lot of speakers. There are 150 million vernacular speakers and 50 million overall speakers, and also it is the official language of Bangladesh. But instead of having such an enormous number of speakers, but there has been no significant research work that has focused on the specific assessment or screening procedure to to address the problem for this Bengali students. So this is the primary motivation or the primary reason to carry out the investigation in this area. I think I'm audible because there is a lot of sound outside. So I think I raised my voice and I think I'm audible to all the participants. Now, as we see that the term dyslexia, as I told earlier, it is mainly originates from the learning disability, which is the previous symptom of dyslexia, where individuals are based on the errors made by them while reading words. Now, here also, I have identification of this type of children. I have also analyzed the characteristics of errors, of the features of errors, various subtypes of dyslexia. And we have done this research for comparing the Bengali language or for the minority and for the minority for having English and Bengali as their native language. And so in this we have segmented our research like this. We have taken 100 bilingual children who are having English and Bengali as their main language, and one very convenient is speaking English and Bengali. So here what we have done, we ourselves have developed a word reading test by taking reference from the equation test that has been earlier done by the scientists. By taking some reference from them, we have developed our word set and our reading test, our word set, and this word set both for English and for Bengali, and this word sets we have rendered to the sample students. The word set is like this: there are 60 pairs of words, both in English and in Bengali, 60 in English and 60 in Bengali. So these 60 words actually they are 30 pairs, and the words are what is the anagram pair or the anagram counterpart of the other word. So for example, in English there are 60 words and in Bengali there are 60 words. And these 60 words are the anagram counterpart of one another. That means there are 30 pairs of anagram words we can see. So here we have what we have found is that a major finding is that the phenomenon of this the phenomenon of attenuation dyslexia it also exists and also prevalent among the Bengali speaking children along with the English. That is, they are performing this type of errors not only in Bengali language but Bengali as well as in English. They are performed in both the languages. They have performed this type of errors, but their count of errors in English is slightly high, as because they are having Bengali as their mother tongue. So the frequency of errors, especially type of errors performed by them, is a bit high. The advantage of this research is that if we can develop or if we can identify the problems in the native language, then it will help to overcome their disability to a large extent, and they can be grouped along with the mainstream population, and also we can develop a specific intervention measures in the Bengali language for this type of specific children, so that they can read the Bengali words very conveniently and very easily without performing errors. We cannot diminish this kind of disability from them, but at least we can minimize the errors, or we can minimize the frequency of mistakes performed by them. Now, as I have told, individuals facing this type of disorder, they perform interchange of letters within a particular word while reading. For example, reading the word cloud, they read it as good, and reading the word form, they read it as form. And in case of Bengali language also, for example, while reading the word Gopal, as in Bengali, they read it as Gopal, or while reading the word Bhakti, they read the word as Kam. So in this type of words, also these are the Bengali words. In this type of words, their tendency of performing preparation errors or the tendency of performing this type of preparation errors has been observed, I mean, has been identified and recognized as well through our research. Now, apart from this, also we have found that the tendency of this of their performing this, whether it is whether it is based on extreme awareness or fundamentals, that is, on which level they are performing better or poor mistakes. This segment of research also have done along with the groundbreaking one. So this is our system architecture for this, in which we are taking the input as a details of the students and integrating. This is just a brief, sorry, this is just a brief sample or brief proposed architecture. I'm showing just a brief one. So here we are taking the input as the details of the students and we are generating a unique ID, and by which they can access the text fields. They can read those 120 set of words first in English, and then those 120 set of words will appear in front of their content first in English and then in Bengali. And then they will be giving their answers, and after giving their answers, these records, these will be stored, this speech record will be sent to the backend, and this speech data will be converted into text using Google Web Speech API. We have used other speech recognition like automatic speech recognition as well in this context, and also we have analyzed that which type of ASRs are giving much good accuracy or which type of ASR are fetching good results of good accuracy. And then we have used the Google Web Speech API, and the function of this API is to convert the speech data into text. And after this conversion, we have found the Levenstein distance between the original text and the upload text. Levenstein distance is a distance metric that finds the difference in the single character additions between two strings. That means it finds for example, it finds the number of insertions, substitutions, or deletions that has taken place to convert one string to another. For example, if there are two strings form and from, and if form is the original string and from is the other string, so Levenstein distance will calculate that the number of insertions, deletions, or substitutions that has taken place to convert the word form to from. So this is the distance metric. We have used this distance metric, and if the Levenstein distance is more, that means there is much more dissimilarity between the original string and the other string. And if the Levenstein distance is less, that means there is less similarity between the original string and the other string. Right? Then we have performed the analysis of data, and we have checked the condition of the dyslexic for each and every individual. And after that, if there is more tests to be performed, we have also used other tests as well. Now, here I would like to show a brief description of the algorithm. As I have noticed that first is the text processing algorithm, for which we have taken 30 pairs of targetable words in English and in Bengali, and we have computed the average Levenstein distance for each of the words.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt.
Your voice is
There
not
is
clear.
there is lot of background noise coming.
Voice is not clear.
There is sound, a lot of sound
Dr.
outside.
Jaya, your voice is not clear.
There is a lot of sound outside, so that's why. I think my screen is visible to everyone. all the participants.
Anna, voice is not clear.
The screen is visible, but the sound, but the audio is
Yeah,
not so clear.
earlier it was clear, but now it is not clear.
Earlier it was clear, but now
Yeah,
there
just
is
check the
a
mic.
lot of
Just check
sound
the
going
mic.
on. Okay, I'm just going on. So this is the text processing algorithm that we have used. So here we have computed the Levenstein distance and for the strings. And
Your
after this
voice
we have
is still
computed
not clear. Voice is not clear, sir.
okay. Actually, due to the Ganapati outside, I think my voice is not.
Still it is not clear.
Yes, due to the Ganapati outside, like there is Ganapati Priya is approaching, that's why the voice, that's
Change
why
your
it's
mic.
not.
Change your mic.
I'm just, I'm trying to raise my voice as far as I could. I think hope now you will be able to hear me because I have raised my voice a lot and also have came forward because there's a lot of noise going outside into the upcoming Ganpati festival. So sorry for the inconvenience. I'm just trying my best so that all the participants could hear me properly and correctly. So these are the things that we have done. And here, as I have told that here we have calculated the average level string distance of all the text that is for the English as well as for the Bengali words. We have calculated the average level string distance and we have checked the value of the average level string distance for getting the status of the reading proficiency. That means, as I have told, that larger value of average that the larger value of average level string distance indicates that the difference between the source and the pronounced string is larger and hence the error is also larger. And if the value of
Ma'am,
if
we can't hear at all. We
the
can't
average
understand, ma'am. Hello, excuse me, ma'am.
you can't hear me.
Ma'am, we can't understand anything. No word has been understood by me actually. Your voice is breaking.
You all can
Your
see my
voice is
screen, right?
distorted. We can't hear you.
My screen is visible to all of you, right?
Ma'am, your screen is visible, but your words are not at all clear.
Okay, yeah, please change your mic. I think something problem in mic.
Ma'am, we can't understand what you are saying.
So sorry for the inconvenience, but there's a lot of noise going outside for there's a lot of noise going outside for the upcoming Ganapati festival. So sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. A lot of noise is going outside. So now, so in the next segment, we have found the anagram score. That is error score or the anagram score between the original string and the uttered string. That means we have found that if the uttered string is the
Ma'am, we
anagram of
can't
the
understand
part of
anything.
yes, ma'am.
What you are saying, we can't understand anything. No words can be heard from your side actually. It is just a distorted voice that's coming.
As we can see that we have calculated that the anagram counterpart of the original string and the pronounced string. So here we have calculated the anagrams or pairs between the original string and the pronounced string. So if the pronounced string is the anagram counterpart of the anagram counterpart of the original string, then we have considered it as the anagram. And if it is not, then we haven't considered it. And also here we have found that whether the migration is exterior or the migration is interior. So like this we have gone, and in this we have found that. Then after this, we have calculated we have compared our score with the standard score that we have got from the speed samples of the subjects in the grades 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have compared our score with the standard score. And error score we have computed like the number of anagrams produced by each of the subjects. And after we have computed or we have calculated the anagrams produced by each of the child or by each of the subjects, we have compared their score with the standard migration score. And then we have got the status of the children, that whether they are affected with this type of learning disability or not. So this is our so here I am showing a brief result. Some of the results, not all the results. Here I am showing a brief result that what we have got. So here, as we can see that it displays the number of written question dyslexics in the data set in both English and Bengali. So here we have got total 25 subjects, out of which 13 are identified to have written question dyslexia in English, and 12 subjects are identified to have written question dyslexia in Bengali. So there are 25 subjects in all, and we have calculated the respective anagrams produced by each of the subjects, both for the English as well as for the Bengali language. So this is a tabular compilation of this. Then here is the average Levenstein distance. As you can see from this table, that here is the average Levenstein distance of the subjects in English and in Bengali. So the subjects that we have identified to have written question dyslexia, that is the common. So as I have told that there are total 25 written question in the set of 100 bilingual children. There are total 25 children who are having written question dyslexia in both English and in Bengali, and 13 are found to have written question dyslexia in only English language, and 12 children are found to have written question dyslexia in both English and in Bengali language. So we can consider that 12 is the common participants. That 12 subjects are the common LPD participants or the common LPD, common written question dyslexics that we have identified. And for these 12 common written question dyslexics, that is common means who are having written question dyslexia in both English and in Bengali language, we have calculated the Levenstein distance for each of the subject. So here the average Levenstein distance for English, average Levenstein distance for Bengali, and the anagrams produced by them in English and the anagrams produced by them in Bengali. So this is the tabular representation of the common LPD or the common written question dyslexics in the entire data set of 100 children. So in the entire data set of 100 children, we have calculated that 12 only are common LPD participants, or 12 subjects have written question dyslexia in both English as well as in Bengali language. Now we have also selected a control group for the English speaking LPD. Control group means is the group who has performed very less, or whose average Levenstein distance is very less. And for this control group also, we have identified the anagrams, the number of millimeter migrations, and the number of exterior letter migrations. So in this we have identified these control group, And control group means these are the subjects who have performed well. That means they are the normal subjects or the subjects who are not affected with this type of learning disability. So for this control group, we have found the average Levenshtein distance and the anagram pairs, the middle migrations and the exterior migrations. So this is for the English speaking lateral position dyslexics, and this is for the Bengali speaking LPD. So control group for Bengali speaking LPD means these subjects have performed well while reading Bengali words. Control group means they are the students or they are the subjects who have performed well. That means who are not affected with this type of learning disability or disorder. We have identified the control group so that we can make a comparison of our target group, that is our middle position dyslexic with the control group. For that we have identified this control group, and for this control group for Bengali speaking LPD is we have found the average Levenshtein distance, the number of anagrams, the number of middle migrations and the number of exterior migrations. Now here it displays the number of middle and exterior letter migrations for the LPD participants. So there are total common LPD participants for all the common letter position dyslexic participants. We have found the number of middle and the number of exterior letter migrations for the common LPD participants or for the participants who are having letter position dyslexia in both English and in Bengali language. So this is a tabular representation of the same. Now here we have compared the number of migrations in LPD and in English control group. So here as I have told you earlier, that we have taken the control group because we want to compare because we want to compare the letter position dyslexic with the control group, that is the number of errors performed by them or the frequency of the errors performed by them. So to compare the number of errors or the number of frequency or the frequency of errors performed by them, we have taken a control group. So here we have compared the number of migration in letter position dyslexic and the English control group. So this is the graphical representation of the same. And here is a comparison of the number of milliliter migrations in letter position dyslexic and English control group. For this, we have found the distribution of the milliliter migrations in English and in Bengali, and this has been compared with the control group. That means control group means those who are the normal children or those who are not affected with this type of learning disability. We have made an inter comparison between the LPD group and the control group, both while reading English as well as for reading Bengali words. Now here we have compared the number of exterior letter migrations in LPD and in English control group. In the same process, we have compared the number of exterior letter migration. Exterior letter migration means when the migration is occurring or it is taking place between exterior letters. And middle letter migration means when the migration is taking place between the middle letters. That is called middle letter migration, and another is called exterior letter migration. So here we have done the distribution of exterior letter migration pronounced in English, and we have compared the same with the LPD group, and also we have done and compared the same for the Bengali language also, or for the Bengali words also, and compared the same with the control group. Now this is the Pearson coefficient or the Pearson correlation coefficient of both English and Bengali letter position dyslexic. That is the common letter position dyslexic. We have found that how they are interrelated or how they are correlated with each other, and for this we have used the Pearson correlation coefficient to compute the similarity between these two sets of letter position dyslexic, or these two common sets, that is who are letter position dyslexic in English and in Bengali or in both languages. So this is a plot showing the correlation of both English and Bengali letter position dyslexic, and this is the Pearson coefficient of the English letter position dyslexic, and the plot showing having the letter position dyslexia in only English. So this is a scatter plot of the number of anagram count of the English and the Bengali letter position dyslexic. So this I have showed you a brief, not all, but a brief output of my research work that we have performed. So here we can see that these are the conclusions. That is, as I have told you earlier, that we have seen that there are 25 letter position dyslexic in total From the set of 100 participants, there are total 25 letter question dyslexic, and among these 13 are letter question dyslexic in both English and in Bengali at word level, and 12 are with respect to Bengali words. So total there are 25, and 13 students are letter question dyslexic in both English and in Bengali language, and 12 are letter question dyslexic with respect to only Bengali words. So total there are 25 subjects or 25 letter question dyslexic in this entire set of 100 words. And here we can conclude that since Bengali is a native language for the participants, so the rate of error is less while reading Bengali words as compared to reading English words. So yeah, then after this we have also computed the anagram count of the English. As I have told you that we have computed the anagram count of the English and the Bengali letter question dyslexics, and also we have done the scatter plot. And the control group is selected from the best academic performers, as I have told you, that is to compare, to make the intercomparison between the two groups. We have taken the 8 control participants for English words with their respective anagram count, that is with the respective anagram count and middle and exterior letter migrations. For Bengali words also there are 12 control participants, and for English there are 8 control participants. And as you can see from the table, that these are the control participants, and these are the letter question dyslexic, and the intercomparison of the number of anagrams, the middle letter migration and the exterior letter migration of the both the control group and of the letter question dyslexic group. Now, again, we have compared the mean of the anagrams pronounced by the LPD group for Bengali words and the mean of the anagrams pronounced by the control group for the Bengali words. And here we can see that the mean of the anagrams produced by the control group is quite less. That is, the control group have produced less anagram while reading the actual words. That means the LPD group, from here we have identified that the LPD group has produced much more anagrams while reading the actual pair of or the actual set of words. So the number of anagrams produced by the LPD group is significantly higher with respect to Bengali words as well as with respect to English words. But as I have told you that since the Bengali is their native language, so they have performed a less error while reading Bengali words. But still, this type of letter position dyslexia exists, and it is much more. It is significantly prevalent for Bengali language as well. Then we have done the p-test to perform the significant difference between the mean of anagrams pronounced by the two groups. We have done the p-test, and also we have analyzed the percentage of middle letter migrations and the percentage of exterior letter migrations pronounced by the English and the Bengali groups. So these are the analysis of the same that I have told. So here in this work, what we have done, we have established. So in the conclusion, I can see that here we have established the occurrence of letter question dyslexia in Bengali speaking children, and we have experienced and we have found that the students conduct a large number of transposition as well as migration errors. And since we have done this at the word level, so we have found that the student conducts large number of transposition as well as migration errors while reading words in the Bengali language. And the current work, as you can see, it talks about reading difficulties of the children who are reading Bengali words, that means at word level. But this work provides no evidence for their errors while reading sentence. So our future target work, research work, will be to perform this type of whether this type of errors also prevail while they are reading the sentences. And we have mainly analyzed that we have mainly analyzed by taking the group of children who are between 8 to 11 years, and we have seen that greater number of letter position dyslexics can be obtained when the data set is increased. So if we can take more and more, like 500,000 or like this, because we have taken 200 and from there I have segmented 100 students. So if we can take more and more, then we can analyze the features of the characteristics much more. So this is a very time-taking, consuming, and very time-taking process, and also it requires a lot of hard work to to do because here we are getting the data, live data. That means we are not downloading from any site or from any websites or from any reference sites, but here we are analyzing their letters or analyzing their errors, mistakes by just physically. We are taking the real time data of the children to analyze the pattern of errors performed by them. So this is the end of my first work, and now I am moving to my second work that I have done. In the second work, I have applied the machine learning algorithm on migration error for the identification of selective retrogression impairment in children. And publication from this work is also one SCI Index journal, like Multimedia Tools and Applications, that is published in the year 2024. I have got one good publication from this work, and in this work, what I have done, I have taken a large sample, like I have taken 230 sample of children, and they are reading in primary schools in the West Bengal region. And here I have applied the machine learning based algorithms to and here I have applied the machine learning based algorithms, and I have coupled them with the migration errors to find to identify that the occurrence of this type of disorder or disability. So here the diagnosis is made by coupling or by combining the migration errors with the retrogression with the machine learning algorithm. So here I have taken the reference from the work of Friedman, Knapp, Author and Castles. So here I have applied the machine learning algorithms like maze-based support vector machines and all this that has presented the most efficient method of predicting the retrogression impairment in children, and results have displayed an accuracy of 95%. So this proposed approach can be used as a screening measure for the identification of dyslexia in children or for the identification of retrogression impairment among kids in school. Now these are the related work or the references in this field. As you can see that there are a lot of works, not lot, but a specific number of works that has been done in this area. But the thing is that here, here they have, here in the earlier works they have used some of the machine learning algorithms, but the lack in this research is that it only involves the students of grade first, and also there is no highlight or there is no there is no establishment of the retrogression impairment. That is how one will diagnose or how one will find the impairment with the help of machine learning algorithms. So this is a lack in this research, and we have applied some of the traditional as well as modern machine learning algorithms to find the retrogression impairment in the children. But this type of work, actually the earlier works have done research for the identification of dyslexia as a whole, but there is no such work that has focused on the identification of retrogression impairment that can be identified with the help of machine learning algorithms. So these are the references for this work. So I have taken some of the references here. They have used, like in the first work, they have used learning vector quantization. In the second work, they have used artificial neural network. In the third work also, they have analyzed. But there is no such work that has specifically focused on the identification of retrogression impairment in children with machine learning algorithms. So this is my system architecture. In the same way as previous, I have done the analysis, like I have taken the student details, I have generated their unique ID, I have stored the data in the backend, I have used the various automatic speech recognizers or the audio text and the Google Web Speech API to convert the speech into text. Then I have performed or I have applied for the data pre-processing and also application, I have applied the machine learning algorithm for the identification of retrogression dyslexia or impairment in children. Then I have calculated the scores or the accuracy scores of the classifiers. So this is the system architecture that I have followed for this work. So here it is. So here the brief description of the same is that I have used the Google Web Speech API, but the accuracy is not so high. So I have through the manual intervention, I have converted some of the text, not the entire, because 60% it has shown correctly, but the rest 40% I have manually converted it into text, and then I have analyzed it By calculating, then I have calculated the number of anagram pairs between the original and the uttered text. And after the calculation of the anagram pairs, I have done the pre-processing. I have carried out the pre-processing of data in which I have applied the machine, and after that I have applied the machine learning algorithm to calculate, to find the determination impairment in children. So this is my algorithm for the same. So in this algorithm, I have found the Hamming distance. Hamming distance is used to find out if there is any substitution error between the original string and the uttered string. And to find the anagram pair, I have used the function of I have used this function to find that whether the uttered string is an anagram counterpart of the original string. So like this way, I have found the substitution errors, the anagram errors, because substitution error is also a major type of error that is conducted by the dyslexic. So here I have taken into account these two types of errors, that is substitution errors as well as transposition error. And I have calculated this type of errors between them, and then using this I have calculated the total error or the total errors, the total errors between the original string and the uttered string by using the Hamming distance and the anagram score. I have calculated the total error, that is the errors which includes both the Hamming distance, the errors that includes both the substitution as well as the transposition error. So I have calculated the total error performed by a child, and here I've already described the algorithms, but here also you can check the algorithm that is written in textual format. Then for the brief result is that I have used algorithms like K nearest neighbor, linear discriminant analysis, LDA, multi-layer perceptron, and support vector machine to get the results. So this is my result matrix. So here for the test data set, my result matrix is this. I have got this accuracy, precision, F1 score, and recall. And here I have given the name it as migrational. I have applied these many types of algorithms, and I have given the I have given the name as migrational dyslexia. And this is the result matrix for the robustness data set. That is for the robustness, that is having, first I have done the calculation for 100 set of children. I have done this calculation for 100 set of children, and after that for the validation purpose, I have created another data set which consists of 130 children, that is called the robustness data or the robust data set. That is to confirm the result from the earlier data set, or to check the or to do the validation. I have performed this. I have again performed or carried out the task on the robust data set. That is, I have collected another sample, 130 sample, another 130 sample of children from the schools, and I have again applied my algorithms on them to find that how machine learning algorithms is able to calculate the selective, or to able to calculate the letter quotient impairment among children. So this you can see the various accuracy curves I've plotted for all the algorithms, and this is the precision scores of the machine learning algorithms that is used. And this is the machine learning algorithms, and these are the F1 scores of the various machine learning algorithms I've used, like AdaBoost, decision tree, Keren classifier, then the LA classifier, logistic regression, multi-layer perceptron, naive-based, random forest, support vector machine. So I've used maybe 10 to 11 algorithms. So this type of research, actually in the earlier research works, they have used like a linear vector quantization or some of the other algorithms. But the thing is that they have the earlier scientists or the earlier research works, they have primarily focused on the identification of dyslexia as a whole. That means through their algorithms or through the machine learning approaches, they have identified, that is, whether a child is having dyslexia or not. So this was their primary objective, that is to classify a child having dyslexia or not. But in my work, in my specific work, or in our work, we have applied the algorithms to find out whether a child is suffering from this specific type of letter quotient impairment or not by using this machine learning algorithms. And it can be extended to other sectors also. We can use other deep learning or explainable algorithms or quantum computing algorithms as well. But this is the major, or this is the primary work that I have used. I have used the primary machine learning algorithms to find out the letter quotient impairment, that is whether this type of impairment can be identified with the help of machine learning algorithm, that this specific type of impairment, because the earlier works they are focused only on the identification of dyslexia as a whole, but here I have focused on the identification of this specific type of letter quotient impairment in children by using this machine learning algorithms. And this also illustrates the recall scores. And here, as I've told earlier, here I have used two data sets. I've collected the 230 sample of children, and I have kept 100 sample of children as my test data set. And then for the validation set, I have again carried out the same techniques on the rest 130 set of children to see the robustness, or to check the validation of our approach. That is, I have changed the data set and I've checked the validation, that how these algorithms are giving, whether they are giving the same results or they are differing a lot. So to check this, I have taken two data sets, and these two data sets have been recruited. These sample of children have been collected from two different schools. These are CBSE based schools in West Bengal area, and here these are bilingual children. That is, these children, they have Bengali as their primary language, but they also know how to read, write, and speak in English, because these are the English medium schools. So they are having English as their second language, and the primary language is Bengali, as they also speak Bengali as their home. So I have taken a sample of 230 set of this type of bilingual English Bengali speaking children, and at first I have carried out my I've applied my this algorithms on this first 100 set of data, and to validate the results, or to check, or to cross validate the results, or to check the results, I have again carried out the same set of algorithms on the 130 on the rest 130 set of children that has been collected from different schools, so that I can analyze the difference, or I can analyze the pattern of errors performed by them, whether there is a significant difference or not. So to make an analysis of this, I have recruited samples from two different schools. So this is my accuracy curve for the second data set, and these are the precision scores of the machine learning algorithms for the second data set. These are the figures illustrates the precision scores of the machine learning algorithms for the data set for the evaluation of robustness. As I've told that for checking that how robust my approaches are, or how robust, or to validate the results, I have used another set of children, and which comprises of again 130, and they are also bilingual children, but they are reading in different schools. So these are the F1 scores of all this. Recall scores. So the conclusion from this machine learning algorithm work is that here I have used 10 machine learning algorithms. I've implemented them for the identification, or for the detection of letter quotient impairment, for the identification of the specific type of letter quotient coding impairment in children. And in this approach, I have used I have used a multitude of speech samples. I've collected the speech samples, and to find the errors, so I've collected the speech samples, and I've taken the real-time speech samples of them. I've converted them into text using the various ASRs, that is automatic speech recognizers. I've also used Google Web Speech API, and then I found that how their uttered text is differing from the original text. That is, I have given here, I've given them 120 set of words, that is 60 in English and 60 in Bengali, and these 60 English and 60 Bengali are 30 pairs of 30 anagram pairs, or these are 30 migratable pairs. That means one word is an anagram counterpart, or one word is a migratable counterpart of the other. And by this way, I have checked that how their uttered string, that if the original string is this one, like if the original string is form, and how their uttered string, that is whether they are uttering form as from, and in some cases also, in many cases also, they are skipping, like they also cannot actually pronounce the actual word, like they are skipping and going to the next word. So we have also taken into consideration that case also, in which the child is completely not able to identify that particular word. Like they are skipping and going to the next word. So we have also taken that case. We have taken into account the migration error. We have taken into account the substitution errors. That is when the child is uttering or is uttering the text which has one letter substituted than that of the original word. For example, if the original word is form and the child is reading the word as FORM, in the place of R, he or she is replacing R with some other letter. So we have taken into consideration this type of error also. This type of error is called as substitution error. So substitution error, migration error, and all these types of errors we have taken into consideration, and we have applied the machine learning algorithms, also some of the advanced ensemble learning algorithms, and we have tried to boost the accuracy of the weak algorithms with, by ensembling them or by combining them. And this method can be, this technique can be applied. So our conclusion is that this technique can be applied on any sample size. Here we have taken the sample size as 230, but it can be applied on any sample size, and it provides a basis for the accurate identification in this domain. So this can be directly applied to any sample of students, either in schools, especially in schools, and by this, by taking the results from them, by taking the other strings from them, we can easily identify that among this group of children, how many of them are affected with this type of learning disability. So this work is the fundamental research that we have performed regarding the application of machine learning algorithm approach for the prevention of data acquisition impairment, coding impairment for the specific type, because before this the works that has been done that has focused on dyslexia as a whole, but to identify the specific type of data acquisition coding impairment, there is no such significant research work till date, as we have considered all the articles, we have gone through all the articles, the prominent articles. And this proposed approach can be, as I've told, that the practical significance or the practical implementation is that it can be directly applied. We can directly apply to the target population. It can be used by the clinicians or by the teachers or by the special educators to apply this technique or to apply this system directly on the sample size on the target population, and they can easily find out the students or the children who are affected with this type of learning disability, so that they can, the proper intervention strategies or the proper intervention measures can be rendered to them that will enable them to overcome this type of impairment, this type of data acquisition coding impairment a lot. Because if they are getting the proper intervention or the proper, if they are rendered with the proper intervention measure at the right time, then it will help them to, or it will enable them to overcome this problem a lot, because we cannot diminish this problem from the root, right? We cannot diminish it from the root, or we cannot do we cannot eradicate it. But the thing is that we can minimize their sufferings, or we can minimize the impact of it by using our techniques or systems, so that they can get the requisite intervention or the requisite assistance. Assistive technologies can be rendered to them, and they can come along with the mainstream population. They can excel in their studies, they can perform well in their academics, and also in the latter phase of their life as well. So these are the entire thing, and after this I have tried to work on, I have worked on some of the priming techniques as well. As I've told you all, the priming techniques are used here. After this, that I will be delivering in my next lecture regarding the priming techniques. That so from here up till here we have done, we have incorporated or we have implemented the screening measures, because screening is very essential and screening is very necessary to perform before the actual before providing them with some intervention measures. We need to have the screening. So till here we have done the screening for the Bengali speaking children, and as well as for the English Bengali bilingual children we have done the screening. And in the next segment, we will be moving on to find the relative assistance that can be provided to them in the form of some assistive technologies or some tools and techniques. So So if you have any queries or any problems, you can just refer to me. If you have any queries or anything.
Audiences are free to ask any sort of questions if you feel like. Actually, it's our speaker is from Gujarat right now.
Of
There
course,
is a huge
Gujarati
rush
joined
for
the
Ganesh
lecture.
Chaturthi.
Sir, good evening. I am Dr. Ganapati. Question to Madam Jaya Banerjee. Madam, your lecture is good actually, but any of this algorithm,
Sir,
yeah, real,
kindly,
yes, yes,
sir,
real life.
kindly can you type your query?
No, no, I am asking you, madam, any real-time application is there in e-governance or e-commerce somewhere to a particular algorithm or trial Asia, anywhere. You got it? What I am saying?
Madam, sir is asking that whether there is any practical applications on
Yes, yes, yes,
e-governance.
yes, yes. For the government, since I am from government, so we want to know that we can utilize.
Sir, kindly can you type your query over here?
I'm just
Okay,
telling you
I will
over
type
phone.
it. I
I'm
will
just
type
telling
it,
you
sir.
over
No
phone.
problem. No, no issue. No issue. Thank you.
কি জিজ্ঞেস করছে?
Sir, she is typing back the reply that you have asked, sir. Ganapati, sir.
Thank you very much. I am just going through that. Please.
Yeah, yes. Because of the background noise, she's just avoiding.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
If anyone has any query, you can type over here. You can type over here, or also you can, as I've given my mail address, how you handle semantics. Yes, how I have handled the semantic similarities in this work. Sir, for semantic similarities, sir, for semantic similarities.
I think there is no more theory. Dr. Marcel,
Okay, so let's call it a day for today. And please fill up your attendances for today. Uh, Thank you so very much. We are again meeting tomorrow evening sharp at 6. And our tomorrow's speakers will be, the first speaker will be Dr. Sisodia. He is an associate professor and head of the Department of Computer Science at National Institute of Technology, Raipur. And our next speaker will be Mr. Sandeep Bansal. He is a chief research scientist at Digital India Corporation, Government of India. Sisodia sir will be from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. It will be Dr. Sandeep Bansal sir, Professor Sandeep Bansal sir. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for today. It's been a long day. If you've got any sort of queries, you can ask me, or else we'll call it Shubhratri. A very good night to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks. Thanks
Thank you,
to all.
sir. Good night.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good. And feel free to contact me at any point of time for any sort of requirements, right? I'm always available. Thank you. I'm ending this session.